like some of the most successful people in life have failed so many times leading up to that success. And this is where I think skateboarding comes in to help, because you try that trick so many times. You're trying to learn it. You finally land that shit and roll away, and you just feel so fucking accomplished. And that helped me in life, because it's like, it doesn't matter it really doesn't. Like I said, think of you're on your deathbed. Oh man, I was going to go for that video making shit, but I just cared too much about failing. What if the video didn't get views? What if I didn't get subscribers? What if people don't like it? What if I never grow? But man, looking back 50 years later, I really should have just done that. I don't know what's possible.
It's all pretty much like everything's it's a stepping stone.
Exactly,
if you just continue with everything.
I would rather get rejected than have regret.
Right.
Fuck that.
Right.
That's real.
Alright, man.
Oh, here you go.
Alright, Zephyr Hills. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, man. Oh.
What are we doing? We doing cheers?
This is cool.
The Bev head ass.
This is cool. No, I was taking a sip of water. I'm really hyped to do this right now. Alright, another episode of Moff Talks.
Hell yeah. You're tuned back into the coolest motherfucking podcast on the internet, baby. I'm here with the king himself, Nick motherfucking Moffat. Yes, he does have a soul. No, he doesn't give a fuck. Pay attention, shut the fuck up, and let's do this. What's up, Nick?
Alright, we're done. It's good.
That's it, man. Alright, get the thumbnail. And this is going to be viral one day. My first interview.
We're here with Wolf and fucking Dweezy, man.
Dweezy, the king, man. Say hi to Prince, all that shit.
What up, man?
What's up, man?
Chicken.
Oh, shit. I always do that to you every time. It's alright.
Everybody does.
If I did it right, then it'd be wrong.
Nah, it'd have been right.
You can't do wrong, man. You're Nick.
Yeah.
Alright. No. Yeah, you're right.
No.
Fucking. I seen you yesterday, but it's been a minute since I seen you.
A while, bro.
It's been even longer for me, man.
Yeah.
It's been a minute.
Shit, I don't know. I think the last time I seen you,
Probably at the skate park.
it was definitely.
When's the last time
It was definitely over a year ago.
I don't even know.
He laughed.
I broke my skateboard at the skate park in Bowling, and that's it.
Dude, he just said that just made me had the funniest memory. Remember the parking garage manual clip where you punch the board?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I have the funny, I don't have it anymore. He had the funniest clip. He was trying what was it? Nose manual, nollie late flip out at that, that parking garage that has like the little manual pad? You do a trick over, a flat ground trick.
Yeah, the one behind.
Yeah, you take the elevator up and you can bomb it down.
Yeah.
Dude, one day he was trying to get a clip. He was getting so mad, bro. One clip, he was just like, fuck! And he fucking Captain Falco'd the fuck out of that 825. Good times, man. I was young as fuck. I was like low key scared. I'm like, Mom, can you get me from downtown Jacksonville?
I rode with Dylan, but I'm not going back with him.
He's gonna fucking kill me. He's gonna flip this Monte Carlo, Mom. Pick me up.
Well, you remember the Cougar?
Oh my god, yeah, the blue Mercury Cougar, bro.
That shit was fire.
Damn.
Avoid Dylan. Stay with the most ducked off American.
I had the 20s on it and everything. It was
Way
fun.
back. Jesus.
Good times.
I remember my man used to rock the fitteds with the flat brim.
Dude, hell yeah, I'm about to bring.
Boy, this was Mr. Thrift.
Bro,
My boy had the whole store.
we have to establish this right away.
He did.
Okay, when because I was born and raised in Jacksonville, or Orange Park.
Yeah.
My dad was in the military. From 05 to 07, we had to go to Fallon, Nevada. It's like a town. It's like, you know what Reno is? Reno 911. It's like probably like 2 hours outside of that. It's like a little military. They call it Bomb
It's
Town.
in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, off of Highway 50. They call it Bomb Town, USA. That's where they do the testing for F-18 bombs back then. That's where he retired. That's where I bought my first skateboard. Dude, that town had to have a population of fucking 2.5. On the main street, that's where I got my first skateboard. And then, I don't know how, but we were going to the thrift stores. We got this gray jersey. It had red stripes, and it said Wolf on the back.
Yeah, I've heard
I
that.
got that in Nevada when I got my first skateboard. And then I came back to Orange Park. I started skating here.
Yeah.
And I was always wearing that shit. And that's how the nickname came to be about.
Yeah.
The original crew was Lucas Milano, Danny Beebe, fucking Henry Floyd, Pat, David, all the Board City OGs.
Yeah.
And then Danny had his VX1000. And they were like filming like park montages and shit. And then I was like, oh, this is. They said, oh, he's Wolf. He's always wearing that jersey. One thing led to another. Danny made this series called
Legend.
Words of Wisdom with Wolf, the original. I know everyone remembers
Legendary
that shit.
Wolf 09.
Dude,
I remember
just a
that.
young ass kid wanting some attention to be accepted by everyone he thought it was cool, and I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna do whatever dumb shit to impress him.
No, yeah.
And that was great times, man. I made an ass of myself at a young age, but it was great times, man. That what a way to make an introduction as a person. But
Yeah, you got it out of the way early though.
hell yeah.
Yeah. So
But those are some golden years, man. Just I remember like my biggest hurdle was like I'm gonna ollie the barricade. Oh man, and Zach Ritter, that dude, I fucking love him.
Yeah.
He has a photo of that somewhere. I remember on fucking MySpace back in the day. Shout out to Dylan, he was definitely in my top 8. But he has that photo of me ollieing it the first time. I had a red helmet. I probably had like some fucking goofy ass like Aeropostale pants my mom had got me. Just goofy as fuck, and it's like a rocket ass ollie. Good fucking times. This is why I was so hyped to get on here, because I knew you were going to bring up some memories that I haven't been able to even think in the recesses of my mind for many, many years, because I've been so out of this shit.
I don't know.
But that's beautiful.
There was a lot of. We all had a lot back in the day.
And I know you got like some specific ass humor too, so you're going to bring up some amazing things.
I don't know, man. There's a lot.
Hell
There's
yeah.
a hell of a lot.
Hell yeah.
It's been a long time, dude.
Shit. I don't know. I don't remember which one of y'all met first either.
I would have to guess me, because I like the original like.
Because you were a Kona kid for a long time,
Chew.
right?
Nah, I used to go to OP way back when you had to go through the shack, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's when
Dude,
I started.
the Shack.
Yeah.
Who
But I didn't
remembers
go
the
as
green
often.
apple check sodas? Does
Yeah.
anyone remember those?
I didn't.
Those
I didn't
were
get
so
them.
good. I don't even drink
Yeah.
soda no more, but those were so fucking good.
But I would fucking kill for
I
that.
would, man. If I could go back in time. God.
You have an IV?
Huh?
An IV of
Yeah, dude. I'd just be on my deathbed.
the real drip.
He was like,
Fuck.
No. Fuck. We used to go skate OP High all the time.
OP High. The
Yeah.
cop gap. Remember that time we set up the box and my dad brought Little Caesars for everyone?
No, I wasn't there for that one.
What? Who?
No.
I know Chew or someone had to have been there that remembers that. Because that boy, what was it, Drew? I swear Drew was there. I know
He might
DA.
have been. I know
DA was there because DA flicked 5-0'd my
Yeah.
box on the cop gap. You
Yeah.
remember that clip?
Yeah.
Yep.
Y'all made that.
Yeah.
You made the part from with the Wiz Khalifa.
Oh my god. Yes, man. Good
remember
fucking
that shit.
times. Yep.
Yeah, you made a lot of. You made one for him.
Yeah, he had a few.
You had that one. Well, I remember the one where he did the double barricade.
oh, yeah.
Yeah, there was
That
one
was
set
fun.
of, I think the first video was this thing called Beasted Clothing or some shit.
Oh, yeah, I
Beastie.
remember
Fucking
that, bro.
Fuck,
sounds
I
like an
haven't heard
Xbox
that
username.
ever.
I had the Kimbo shirt with the gold
Or
fish on
something,
it.
yeah. That was when I had first gotten my VX 2000, and I didn't even have a true fisheye. It was a fisheye that Lucas Milano had passed down to me. It's called a ray mod. You basically
Ray
take a
mod.
wide angle and you put like an element. You gotta do some hodgepodge Frankenstein bullshit.
You,
You
gotta,
gotta-
zoom in a little bit.
You gotta,
Nah,
you
well,
gotta rig
actually-
it up. You gotta rig it up a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you. This is how the ray mod is done. You take the wide angle and you take the element from another Sony lens, and somehow they found out that it's like the perfect diameter to fit, and you hot glue it in, and then it has a 58 millimeter thread. It can
I've
thread.
seen that shit where
Yes.
the glue's on the bag.
That
That's
was
what
like
that is? Okay,
yeah.
okay.
I don't know if you ever heard of the site called Skate Perception back in the day, but that
Yes,
was like
sir.
the Bible of filming
Yes, sir,
skating
dude.
and photography and everything.
Wow,
they had
that sounds-
that was the
those
best
forums-
place,
those are
dude, because
great
they had
forums.
forums, they had
Yeah,
like
dude.
tutorials,
It was
so
the best.
such a wealth of information. Because
That
that was
it
like
just
the,
showed you how to film.
all types of shit, dude.
Everything,
Technical aspects to
Showed
set.
you every aspect of whatever you needed to
Exactly.
know on the camera.
And it was like a forum too, because that's where everyone was buying and trading VXs, fish eyes, lighting, all that stuff, like all the popular stuff for skating.
Right.
That was a good ass site, but that was like one of the things on there that someone found out was they called it the Ray mod. That was like the poor man's MK1,
Right.
Yep.
and then you had like the
I had one.
you had like the Optica fish eye,
Yeah.
and then there had like the Century Optics was like the cream of the crop.
That's what I had an Optec on, the little
Yeah.
tiny one, that little shitty camera. I
The
had.
baby
I
def lens.
had one
Yeah.
too. Remember the little digital
Yeah.
camera?
Hell yeah,
Yeah.
Handy
Damn.
cam.
handy cam. We all started with that.
She just came a long way. Now everybody just uses an iPhone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can film. You can probably film a whole video. On
Now
an
now
iPhone.
every skater is their own filmer and editor.
Right.
And they're just like, you film something with VX, like, are you going to send me the clip in fucking 2.9 seconds? I'm like, hell yeah, dude. I got to
I
take
got
the tape,
you.
rewind it all the way back, watch through everything, look for my fucking hand in front of everything. Then I got to do that, label it. It's a
Bro, I used to be
process.
the worst every time, bro. I used to be the worst every time we get.
Where my
into it,
shit,
I'd be
Wolf?
Like, hey, bro, can I have my
That was
stuff?"
Grady. That was Grady. Grady was like the film bot. We would go on a mission, like I'm getting in my car to leave. He's like, hey, you got the clips? But Grady fucking killed it. I was always eager to upload his shit because he would always stack, dude.
Right.
He's on the same shit. He skates for bronze now.
Bro?
Yeah. He's in that 2020 bronze promo. I think he was in, not Trust. Trust was the 2016 one, but It's Time. That was the 2018 one. It's where he varial heels over the handrail into a bank in New York. He's fucking killing it, dude.
Isn't that where he like lives now?
Yeah, he's over there in New York.
I just see his Insta clips.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
He's going hard.
I find that so sick that someone, like, I originally skated and filmed with, like, skates for, like, one of my favorite companies now.
Yeah.
That's so dope. And he definitely fits up there.
I mean, I never really got to know him. I didn't really, like, hang out with him.
Yeah, I heard you.
I just knew him from y'all skating.
Yeah.
Bro, I went everywhere. As soon as I got a car, I was around Jacksonville. For real, bro.
My boy said, I got the Cougar and I was sliding.
Hey, bro, I'm trying to tell you, I went all the way to PV. Like,
shit. That's what I got a car. I did the same shit. I think, like, 2 weeks into having a car, I went to St. Augustine.
That's how I know so many
I was
people.
like, I'm getting the fuck.
Dude, I don't know why. This just made me think of the most random memory. I remember Caputo and Danny wanted to go to boards so bad that Caputo took like his parents' Astrovan and whipped over there without a license. I don't know why, but y'all just talking about that. Maybe just think of that.
Dog, Puto.
Yeah, the boy Puto. Oh, fuck.
That's funny as fuck. Hot boy as shit.
Hell yeah.
Man, fuck it, you gotta do it like that. That's how I learned how to drive. I got
Really?
a car. I got a car and I had to steal my own car, dude. Yeah.
Oh, way.
I didn't have a license, so I just drive when no one's
How'd you learn to drive?
I don't know. I just knew how to drive.
The motherfucker just said, I put the 8 gigabyte fucking memory card in. I knew that shit.
I'm the GOAT, bro.
Yeah, he's the GOAT.
Said a lot of visits to Chuck E. Cheese on the race car game.
When I was in Nevada, my dad built this like YJ. Tyler Hill will know what that is. That's like a 1990 Jeep Wrangler, and he put like a Chevy like Silverado V8 in it, and we would go off roading everywhere, man. That's what I learned. That was manual with a fucking V8, and that was what I learned to drive in. And dude, I had my dad. Big military dude, deep ass voice. The reason why I talk so fucking loud is because I'm halfway deaf from him yelling at me like a fucking boot camp instructor my whole life. Yeah, dude, imagine me stalling out this V8. It's like I'm putting in first. I'm like, oh, what the fuck, Gabriel? You fucking it just I'm like so deaf. I'm like scared as shit. I'm like this little like 12-year-old in this Jeep on a dirt road in Nevada. It's like a Grand Theft Auto 5 DLC. My fucking dad.
General, that would. I need that for this right now.
No, the boy Dweezy.
Gas gang.
Gas gang. The boy said I got that E85.
I'm about to put the E85 on my car, bro.
This is funny as fuck because like now some skateboarders are in the car, so like I can have these types of conversations. It's funny as fuck.
I made like before I got a tune like a couple months ago, and I haven't finished it yet. My math went out, but I got a new intake and everything. I made like 480. Damn. Before E85, so I'll push over 5. Should be fun.
Oh boy,
it's
boy,
fun,
easy.
It's fun, you know it is.
Hell yeah, I know it is.
You can probably totally see on my face that I don't know what
you're gonna know soon, because everyone on this podcast needs to know. At the worst of my depression, when I was the fattest, fucking, but I had all my sick cars, fucking. Hey guys, I'm out here in the Hollywood Hills. I'm fucking 35 years old, living in my mom's basement. But check out my unpainted Nissan 240SX. I broke down because of a power issue. Right by my house on Bel Air, and this guy, Moff Talks, helped me. He was just driving by. He helped me push that 240 back to my fucking cul-de-sac down that hill, and I just got in that shit. I fucking loved you for that, dude. I was like, damn.
What are we gonna, like, that would be the most fucked up thing. Like, yeah, that's my friend Wolf.
No, you should have rode by.
Fuck you,
like, Wolf. Got an IG story and be like, oh, this fat fuck should have kept filming.
Later, cuz.
That would have been a banger. No, that would have been a highlight.
You got lucky is what it was, alright? Because I could have gone left. I could have been going the opposite direction.
Dude, I instantly was so grateful.
Yeah, no.
I was like, dude, Nick, thank you so much.
Well, if it was fucking me, I'd hope you would be driving by and you would be like, fuck you. You know, if I can drift type off shit. Out yet.
What the fuck?
Fuck while you're drifting. No. Fuck you.
Oh, man.
No.
You're going to know, bro. You're going to get... Well, hell, it's going to be all... I'm going to put all y'all motherfuckers... I'm going to put 5 motherfuckers in the R32 and we're going to go street drifting. When I had that IS-300, I already took 4 people drifting at once.
I'm trying to go shoot the next show for sure.
Hell yeah. Bro, my thing is when I'm like... Because I'm out of drifting right now. I've basically been out the game for 2 years. Like, I made a name for myself in 2018 and I just disappeared off the fucking map. When I come back with this R32... I don't even want to kick it with the car people no more because it's fuck the car people because the way they did me.
Green.
How did they do you?
Just green as fuck, bro. Like, disappointed in the human race is what I am. That's why I came back to skateboarding, bro. But I love it. Now, when I come back to cars now, I don't even want... Because a lot of people would get this car that I have and build it the way... Well, not everyone could build it how I'm building it. It's one of one. But to get this car, have it how it is, and then drive it how I'm gonna drive it, which is drive the fucking wheels off of it. Like people would try so hard to be, people would try so hard to be cool on the internet with it, and a lot of people who have these Skylines and drift them, they have clout. They got like 30, 50K on IG. Like good for them, cool, bro. So many people would like kiss my ass, like, oh, you have a fucking Skyline, bro. I don't give a fuck. I'm kicking it with skaters at the drift events. I don't even want the attention,
Hell yeah,
bro. I'm not even posting the car at first because
Can I like sketch while you drift?
dude, fuck yeah, bro. We're gonna,
I'll film it.
because I have a whole plan how everything with video
Probably
related
die,
is gonna
but
take off.
I'll go out like that. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty far
You
away
have
to
to be
die.
on a ripstick.
Yeah, so that's what I'm having. That I'll bring in my last beer with me, and I'm putting a blunt in my mouth, and I'm not even gonna lick it. I'm just gonna.
That's gonna be the sickest episode
he's
of
gonna
1,000
hit
Ways to Die.
that first whip, and I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna fucking go like a baseball at that motherfucker. And
No, what's that one tall ass bridge over by the zoo? What's that one tall ass bridge called?
Point.
Well, I'm gonna sketch you, and then you're gonna hill bomb
across
that.
that Danes Point for you.
You're gonna
You
hill
remember
bomb that
video?
thing.
Yikes, dude.
No.
But y'all, dude, for that I have so much respect for you. You're gonna get to ride in the car. Everyone, all the
Appreciate
skaters are gonna get to appreciate the car.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, my goal would be like for some of the skateboarders like on the side, like whoever wants to can get into drifting. Because I fucking skateboarders are sick, man. Like the best people on the earth. Like if there's two things I've learned from skateboarding, it doesn't matter how many failures you have. All that matters is the one success, and the two is to look at the world differently. Like we look at the world different. Like some people just like, oh, that's the fucking building, but we say,
Right.
oh, you could use that as a kicker to get on that ledge and then
Right.
pop out onto that rail. That like from that
Yep.
that
Still
mindset
do
of
that
thinking,
shit every day.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
From that mindset of thinking,
It's
like
so
I
weird
just
because we've all lived there so long. I guarantee at least every once in a while you see something like, oh shit,
Yeah.
like, I never even
dude on
recognized
road
that.
trips
Yeah.
or some shit. I'm like that. Like we pull off on an exit and we're just driving through an unknown town. I'm like, oh fuck, look at that spot.
Bro,
Yeah.
rest stops be having the craziest fucking spots. Man.
Oh boy.
There's one like on the way to Atlanta. It's got a double set with
Really?
run up, like a wide double set. Like,
For real.
Better
I
get the
don't-
pin,
I don't-
bro.
I
Jamon's
think
gonna hard flip that.
oh, probably. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, he can hard flip anything. That
Right.
boy's
That
so
motherfucker.
good.
I know.
His feet are so
I'm
good.
stoked. I'm so stoked to film a part of him, dude.
Yeah, no, that needs to happen.
Hell yeah.
It's kind of fucked up. It hasn't happened already.
I'm
I
saying.
figured they would have done it. They got the fucking iPhones, but they just be chilling at the park.
He's filming one clip at a time.
It's all right. They just need that dude with the camera,
Yeah.
the older guy.
The older.
Get in the car.
Looking ass. No, we have a funny ass story about that, bro. When I was eating at Chipotle one time, just chilling my own business. Am next door. That boy
Yeah, you told me
Marcus
this
Caceria.
yesterday.
Him and his mom pull up, and he's just like, "Hey, it's Wolf." And like his mom has never met me. Like I don't
That's
even know.
him.
I
That's
don't even
the
know Marcus.
guy.
Like he's like 15 years old or some shit. He's like, "Hey, mom, that's Wolf." He's like, "That's the filmer. That's the one that's gonna take me to downtown Jacksonville." I swear to God, he said it like that, and I just started laughing. I was like, "Bro, like." Any chance you had of filming with me is probably down the drain now because your mom is looking at this fucking grown ass man eating by himself and she's thinking like, what the fuck? My son is not going with this guy.
Bro, I used to pick all y'all up.
Oh man, the good old days. Yeah, hell yeah.
Remember the Monte Carlo would never crank?
Right, but I don't think you met his mother or his father or his parents in
No.
general in the middle of Chipotle.
Oh yeah,
That's true.
that boy Am. He's a
He's
real
He's a little
personality.
kid, man. He's
Yeah,
fucking-
for
he
sure.
doesn't
No,
know
he's just
better.
stoked to film. I am
Yeah.
gonna fuck with him on clips. I'll
no,
make a little park
he-
edit of
he
him. I'll
dropped
get him
a-
some street clips of him.
He dropped a part this past December.
Am next door.
Yeah, we had a contest up at the
Really?
park. Yeah.
Dude, his shit in the friend section is gonna say Am next door.
Don't do him like that.
I have to, bro.
At least
It's
hit
Am
it with-
next door.
At least hit it with the AKA. Or
When
something.
I send him the raw shit for him to post on Instagram, I'll put Marcus Caceria. But for the full length, it's gonna say Am next door, bro.
Okay.
And in the intro
Your
clip,
video, I don't
the
care.
intro clip, he's gonna like walk down but there's gonna be the lighting. The lighting's behind him, so it's like casting a silhouette, and he just looks back into the camera. And it says Am next door.
Why are you roasting this little kid so?
Bro, I'm not. It's not even
I
a
can't
roast,
even lie.
bro.
We be all doing it. I'm just trying to act like a nice
I'm
guy.
gonna fuck with him, bro.
definitely used to do it a lot.
Man, that's the tough love. The OGs
Yeah.
did that shit to me too.
Yeah.
And that shit,
But you
it
still
helped me.
fuck with me, right?
No, his one.
Right.
No, I fucking hate this guy, by the way.
For real, fuck
Just
we-
fucking harassed me. I have deep emotional.
Fuck we.
It's nice to see him so calm. I don't think I've seen
Dweezy?
him this calm for this long.
What was the first story I shared? Him fucking punching his board.
Hey, there's so many clips on Facebook or like YouTube and stuff of that, man. So
Oh.
many people filming it, like Conan stuff, bro. I used to go over the hip and just oop, let it rip.
That's his trick. He does like a fucking ollie
Scream.
north. He gets off the board, punches it, and then lands back and rolls away.
Just scream.
Dude, no, that's fucking what? 08, 09 Pat right there.
Yep.
Ah, fuck.
Yep.
Dude, that's who I used to get fucking scared of, bro.
Pat?
Because he'd be like,
He's the greatest skateboarder.
yeah, he's
of all time.
great, but he used to scare the shit out of me when he'd be screaming like that. I'd be
Barricade
I'd be
sessions.
whatever talking to somebody and just hear him be like, I thought
Type
somebody got
shit.
hurt or some shit.
Type shit.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck? And then it got to the point where I was like, oh, it's Pat.
There's Pat.
That's Pat. He didn't get his hard flip,
He's
back tail,
substituted
backside
for-
flip the way he wanted.
he
I'm
could-
over here trying to fucking learn 50-50s.
I'm just trying to do a manual on the smallest box.
And then now I feel unreasonable getting as mad as I used to. Because that's a way harder trick than a fucking
Type
50-50.
shit.
Pat was the goat.
Busy hands. No, I put that.
Double fisting.
No. Too much.
Straight edge. Takes a big sip of Zephyr Hills water.
Add.
That's what they think it is.
That's really vodka.
I guess I'm facing that shit pretty good. Then.
Hell yeah, you're a G. Bro.
Yeah,
Couldn't do
I
it.
opened them, filled them all with vodka, and sealed them back. I got multiple talents. They're all useless, but I got them.
Yeah, that bit's throwing.
Oh boy, Nick, man.
That bit going, ain't it? Cuz?
Yeah, man.
Face ass.
I ain't never smoked nothing like this before in my life.
Escobar season head. Eh?
No, that was Cheech and Chong, man.
I think 56.
I ain't never smoked no shit like that in my life, man. It's got dog shit in it.
Snipping that cat piss. Look at that.
Oh. No, yeah. When I'm smoking, I drink like 2 of these. Minimum. Maybe 3. 4.
I usually just drink water too.
Be getting the most cottonous mouth.
Same.
I'm talking about.
Mhm.
It probably
You're gonna have it before we leave.
probably as wide as that in there. All right, hitting that one a lot.
Y'all boys wanna hit this?
They got
Huh?
one. They got one.
Okay.
Came prepared, man.
They
Quit
got-
underestimating.
they got
I'm
the-
just trying to show love to my dog.
Yeah, no.
No.
It's
Yes,
all it's
sir.
all understood. No,
Easy
yeah.
charity.
They got their personal setup
Yes,
over there,
sir.
man.
That's my
I
boy.
got the best crew in the world. They even got themselves prepared. You know what I'm saying?
Shit,
they
let
got
me
me
hit that
prepared. They got the
bitch,
whole thing
goddamn.
prepared. You know.
Yes, sir.
It's all good. No, fucking. So you're back on the VX. You still shooting?
Not as much as I should be,
No.
but I want to.
Get back on, man.
I just got my car back after like 2 years, so I'm definitely about to start doing some shit for sure.
What was the deal with that? Like your
Shit.
car?
Man, I had to put like 3 different motors in my car.
For real?
First one, put in, blew up. Yep. Lifter board cracked, right? Second one, same shit. One of my heads was fucked up, so I had to get a whole nother set of heads,
Mm-hmm.
and then I finally got it back.
Shit.
But it's running good now. Finishing my tune-up on it next week.
Fuck you.
Gonna be fine.
My man had to switch his tires to get here today.
Yeah, I have my radios
Really?
on.
Real-
'cause it was
real
raining.
racer.
Yeah, I have my radios on.
This guy trying to break the fucking nines.
Stupid, bro.
You owe me a 10-second car looking at it.
Whatever. I'll be glad if it gets to the 11th, bro. Too fast, too furious. And it.
That's, dude, I'm gonna incorporate that into the friends section. It's like his intro clip is like the fucking DVD cover art.
Oh my god. Dog, the clip I showed you, it was clean.
Bro, now it's gonna be fucking donuts in that same area. We gotta go
Oh,
back
I'm
to
with
that
it, bro.
shit.
I'm with it. I'm with it. That intro was fire. It was the best.
He's talking about so on my YouTube, and if anyone watches this shit and you know how to hack a YouTube, I'll PayPal you some money to get on my old shit. The original YouTube that has the Pat Battle Commander on it. There is so many unlisted videos.
Yeah.
Of, like when we would get
So
clips, I would
many, bro.
just like let people preview their shit. I'd be like, I'm gonna just put it on a private video. I'll send you the link.
Yeah.
And you can just come back and watch it. I have edits on there. I have raw clips on there. There were some videos that I took down. Like there was a promo for the old Sunshine State of Mind. I had a promo for that I took down. I was like, man, this shit sucks.
Bro, I was so upset about that because the
I
clips that
know,
were on
I
that
know.
shit, it was so good.
Because I'm like a perfectionist. So
I
like
feel you. I
years
feel
later,
you.
as I got better, I would watch my old shit. I'm like, man, this sucks. Like I don't even want my name incorporated with that. So I would take it down. But looking back on it now, with my ego aside, I'm like, dude, I wish I would have kept that up just for the sheer memory of it.
Right.
But when it's like fresh, it's like, oh, my name is on this. I want this to represent me. But if I could just get access, because here's the thing. Because YouTube, I had that original account, and I just kept it logged in. That's where I would upload all my edits from my home computer. Well, as time went on, like shit happened, I lost the login. I hadn't been on it in so long. And then YouTube did a thing where they tether your YouTube to a Google account, which that never had. I've tried to contact the YouTube support. They don't really have like a phone number you can call. You just email them, but they're piss poor at replying. Yeah. So I'd do whatever just get back that access back, because I would just make all the videos unlisted. So I'm gonna just say this here. I'm gonna rest this piece because a lot of the skateboarders I filmed with, I think I explained to them, because here's how it happened. Like around the 2014 time, like I was trying to film or whatever. I was getting my first car, and then I kind of hit a point where I was like, damn. My thing is, like, I hate being motivated as fuck. Like, I have a vision in my head. I want to bring it to life. I don't like being dependent on other people for that. But I love skating. I love filming skating. But back then, I took it, like, real serious. Not as... I don't take it serious no more. But back then, I did. Because I was like, all right, I'm going to make a sick-ass full length. You got to think. Luke had
probably, like, well, you probably still take it serious, but not as, like,
I take it serious on my end. But the skating, I'm like, bro, do whatever you want. And if you don't want to do it, there's no pressure.
Right.
Back then, I was just
you were like, no, you gotta fucking do this.
No, I wasn't like that, but I was like, in my head, I was hoping that. And so you're like, everything about you, your energy, like, reflects that. Like, people can tell, like, damn, he wants me to land this or else he's gonna get bummed. It's like, oh, he's only stoked if I get the clip. Nowadays, I'm just stoked to be out the house.
So you were just worried about that perfect clip.
Yeah, I was just like, all right, I want him to do the Texas trick, whatever the fuck. But I felt like I had hit a point and like a creative process where I wanted to bring this to life, but I'm dependent on other people, and other people aren't as motivated as I am, and the shit was just like bringing me down. I'm just like, what the fuck, dude? It's like, because when I didn't have a car, the filmer, which is like a rare case, like usually it's like people get a filmer and like, all right, the skater's gonna make that shit happen, because all the skaters want to get put on, and like a young growing up scenario, like becoming a man type shit. We're like, all right, we're gonna get some clips, we'll get some flow, and then go from there. Usually the skaters are more motivated. I was like the filmer, and I took so much pride in it. You got Lucas had just put to Express Yourself, then Matt followed up with C4F. Like, there was greatness in the city, great skating, great filming, great editing. Right. And I was like, fuck, now it's my turn. Like, I want to put out something great too. So that's why I took it so serious. I was like a big expectation, and I wanted to prove something to myself. But I felt like other people didn't want it as bad as I did. That, and then like I got my first car, that Acura TL. And then I got into modding that, and then I got more into modding it. Then I went to my first drift event, and then I got a Nissan 240, and then I wanted
Miami to get that, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, that's a beautiful story. We'll tell in a second. But I got into modding cars, and I remember just I was putting all my time and energy into that. My senior year, I was just like learning cars and shit. I wasn't filming as much anymore. I stopped applying myself to that, and then near the end, like the VX started glitching. And that VX is funny. I remember my parents got that for me in like 2010. Back then, because the way it goes is VX 1000 has always been regarded as the GOAT. That's what like standardized the skate industry for video parts. That was like professional look. Like that camera is legendary. The Mark I fisheye is legendary. Right. VX 2000 came out like around 2000 time. People just know that one as a fucking joke, kind of sucks, and that's the one I got. And then the 2100, the VX 2100 is the improved version of that. Yeah. It had like slightly better features with the handle and shit. It's just a little bit better than the 2000. Right. Like, and if there was a hierarchy to it, it would be VX 1000 Mark I, VX 2100 Mark I, and like at the bottom of the list would be VX 2000 Mark II, which is what I end up having. But my parents got me that VX in like 2010. Dude, it was like 900 back then. VX prices were still pretty high back then all of them.
They were.
For all of them.
I didn't ever see a lot of them.
Because VX 2000s and 2100s, their value has dropped. Like, I'll just say this. In 2010, my parents got that camera for $900. And then not even like 6 months later, it had glitches. And it had like this, you know how an Xbox has like the red ring?
Yes,
and you're fucked? On VX, it's like a code that comes in. It's like C13042 or some shit. And like that's the death code. And then I had to send it out, and my parents paid for the repair. Not even 6 months later, and I think the repair was like $1,000. Yeah. So I shout out to my parents for that. But man, so there was like $2,000 in that fucking VX 2000, which was like the worst. Near the end of filming in 2014, the fucking camera started glitching, and I always took good care of it. You know what I'm saying? So like that was demotivating. I was learning cars and putting myself towards that. People weren't really. It didn't seem like they wanted it as bad as I did. So it just had like all these factors, and then the thing that finally killed it for me was I remember one day my hard drive was plugged into the computer. This was when external hard drives had moving parts in them. And that had everything on it. That had skateboarding, all the years of skateboarding, probably at least 60 tapes, and each tape is an hour long, captured the footage. That had all my HD work on it. Like, so back in high school, I was making money filming football games, doing like short videos for businesses or whatever.
Yeah,
I was making decent money doing it.
They showed me one you did for like the school or something.
Yeah, I made decent money doing that. Like, I was like charging $500 for like a little video, and I was making good money. The last thing, and I even had an active job going on at the time. Like, I had filmed a concert for this girl,
God damn it.
and I was supposed to edit it, and they had even prepaid me.
Fucking
The hard drive was plugged into the computer, and my dad got on my computer for a little bit. I don't know what he was doing. He fucking went like this, and I was like, I think I was standing around, and I watched it happen. He elbowed the hard drive. It came unplugged while it was transferring something, fell to the ground, and just, it was done. And when that happened, yeah, like I'm telling you, I was already kind of out of the skate scene. I was applying myself towards cars and just giving that my all. All the other factors, that hard drive got broke. We got it assessed, repaired. There was no repairing it at the time. Years later, we got a quote, and it would have been like $1,500 or some shit, which wasn't worth it for what was on it. But that hard drive broke, and just, that was like the nail in the coffin. That shit like killed me silently, and not a lot of people know that. That was it. That was the final straw. I was just like I wasn't that mad about it in the moment, because I was already into cars. I was just like, all right, I guess I'm just gonna do car shit now. But inside, it killed me. I was like, damn, like, that was the full length. That was everyone's clips. That everyone worked hard for those clips, dude. There was a lot of battles. Dom, Blaine, Dan, everyone battled hard for a lot of clips, and just like to fumble the bag on that, even though it wasn't necessarily my fault, that was like devastating. I was just on some fuck cameras and videos altogether. I'm just gonna do car shit, and that was kind of how I left, because it was so awkward. Because Blaine and some other people were like, yo, like, they kind of knew I just didn't film no more. They were like, yo, can you just send me the raw clips so I can use them? I'm like, dude, I would if I could. I don't have them. Like, my hard drive got broken. Like, I felt so bad about that. But a lot of those clips are on YouTube.
I hate to cut you off. I will be right back.
We're taking a quick commercial break. Shout out to Jergens, the best moisturizer and great for masturbating. Nick's going to go demonstrate that now, and he'll be back.
Jergens, let your beautiful shine.
What's up, Dweezy, man?
Chilling. I'm high.
No, looking ass. Why'd that sound like some shit like someone's freshman year? Like they're smoking at like a party, like, chilling. I'm high. What doing, bro?
I'm chilling.
We're gonna get you to the drift event, man.
I'm with it, bro. I want to shoot it for sure. I'm down.
Fuck yeah.
I need to try to do that shit.
Bro, my vision at the drift events is just to have like a gang of skaters, like, because I used to be with the drift teams and shit. We would all walk around, we'd mob around, like people knew who we were type shit. I want to do that same shit, but now that I don't fuck with the car people, I just want to do it with the skaters. Like, I want to pull back up.
Down,
I want to pull back up on the scene after 2 years of being gone in a fresh car with like the real homies. That shit's gonna be so sick, and you're doing photos, I'm doing the videos, I'm driving.
You know, Tyler Walls. You know who Tyler?
Yeah, T Walls.
He's building a
LSE 36.
Yes, sir.
Because I just talked to him the other day.
It's gonna be raw. I go up there and chill with them at the shop all the time.
Yeah, I seen he has like the shop shit.
Yeah,
That's
his dad's
fine.
shop's pretty cool. I go up there and help him.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
My AC's out in my car, dog.
Really? Is it the compressor?
Nah, just something's not letting the compressor turn on. I gotta get a hot check and see what's not coming on.
Might be like the wiring or the switch or some shit.
Yeah, could just be like a solenoid under the dash. Anything. You know how it is.
I don't know.
I don't even drive it no more. I drive it like once every 2 weeks. I drove it last night for the first time. I'm thinking about spraying it.
What, nitrous?
Yeah.
I mean,
It'll hold a little 150 shot.
it is.
Probably made like 600. It'll be fun. It's fun.
Have you ran in the quarter yet?
Not with the new setup.
No.
Yeah, not with the new setup. I ran the 12.5 with the old setup.
Well,
Just cam.
how much power did that make?
Probably like 415, 420, something like
Now
that.
it's gonna make over fives.
Yeah. With E85.
Probably it could probably break 11s.
Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, definitely would. I could probably break in 11s. I just gotta get some time on it.
Yeah.
I ain't had it. I haven't really pushed it since I haven't had my tune done.
Is it a manual or it's auto?
It's auto.
I was gonna say, did those what would if they're manuals? What do they come with? Like a T56?
Yeah. I got my Transit's built. I got a 6L80.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty much like a 6L90 now.
Mm.
It's a big Trans. I had to pull it on my back, dog.
You pulled it before?
Yeah, I had to pull it to get it built. As soon as I got the car.
Oh, you did it on jack stands?
Yes, dog. It was a beast.
I've done that many times, bro.
Fucking wide, man. And full, heavy as a beast.
Auto Transits are super heavy too because they got all the vanes and all the shit inside.
Yep.
Fuck.
I got a stall in it. It's pretty much just a basic Volton car with a cam.
Yeah.
Nothing serious. It's fun for what it is. Big daily. 4-door. Big body.
Hizzle.
Nick went to take a shit, y'all. Hopefully he went to give me something to eat.
No.
I'm hyped. I got a board and shit. I want to come skate.
Yeah, man. It's fun. Trying to
I've
get
been skating
everyone.
in the driveway. I still can do
Yeah.
all my flat ground tricks and everything.
Really?
Easy, yeah.
Can you still nollie lay flip?
Yeah.
No. He said, yeah.
Yeah, easy.
No, easy.
I swear, bro. It's like muscle memory.
I feel
I
it.
mean, my legs, you know, they're going to be weird, but I'll get it back easy. Hopefully. I'm trying to get Joey to come skate.
That man.
Yeah.
That boy
He'd
Joey.
He's be sliding his car, too.
I seen that. No, I see his videos,
That's my
bro.
dog.
That boy.
You know I'm getting married
For real?
next year? Yeah, I'm getting married next year.
Holy shit. Everyone grown as fuck. I feel old as
Yeah,
fuck
bro.
right now.
Everybody's coming up with their cars. We're gonna
No.
do it in the mountains, bro, next year in the fall. It's gonna be
Where?
fun. And just like North Carolina. You know where Asheville is? It's like six.
Thought you were about to say
6.5
some Tail the
hours.
Dragon type shit.
Nah. Well, I mean, we're gonna stay on top of the mountain. It's fire. We got a house right on top of the mountain. We're gonna do that.
Damn.
It's dope.
This man, you better not go over the fucking cliff looking ass.
Yeah, dude. Now I gotta put some suspension on my car. That hurricane come through there that one year and messed our roof up, and I had just bought coilovers, so I had to sell them.
Really?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. It's all good though. I'll get it back though.
Yeah.
It's straight. Bro, my fucking house was like that deep in water that time.
What happened with all the flooring and shit?
It didn't come in the actual house. It came in the garage. So
Oh.
the garage was painted and shit.
Yeah.
So it wasn't that bad. But we turned our garage into a room, so it was like the laundry room, like a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many L series you got at
None, dog.
looking?
No, I sold all my stuff because I was gonna
You got on that car life.
I was gonna go mirrorless. I was gonna
really?
buy, yeah, my girl got one.
Really?
She got it. Yeah, it's fire, dog. It is so clean, bro.
Here you come.
She got the EOSR, the full frame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't they just come out with like the R5?
Yeah, she's about to get the wide angle for it, the fisheye. It's gonna be fire.
Gotta be honest. I had to boo boo.
I told y'all. Hey, see,
This
I'm
man
never
sweating
lie.
and
I was running and
I
trying to
told
get
her.
back, and the bathroom's hot as
don't
fuck.
dap him up, man. Hands are contagious.
No, he washed them.
I did.
No.
Yeah. We got the hand sanitizer around here. No coronavirus. None of that.
None of that shit.
And cigarette, he gonna smoke cigarette anyway, so it's gonna go away.
Kill all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I ain't got me yet.
Yeah.
Body's already full of toxins.
How many packs you go through a week?
A week?
That's a good question, my boy. How much money you spend on cigarettes a week?
Easily, probably.
$100 at least. No, not that much. I don't even know how much cigarettes cost anymore.
These, I get two of these for like $13.25, and I do that every 1 or 2 days.
Yikes.
Yo.
That's a good.
Have you ever just done the math what it is
I'll buy 'em
annually?
when I have like half of the last pack, so that way I just don't have to go to the store
Yeah.
the next day.
Have you ever done the
I feel
math
that.
to figure out what it is annually? You don't want to?
No, I just don't care.
Yeah, that's a scary number. Hey, I know.
That's the
a
spirit,
scary
they
number.
say.
No, and then I do that too, so it's a lot of shit.
I could never do that, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Cigarettes bad for you.
Yeah.
Weed,
Hey.
cigs, I could just... I fuck with weed. Like, I used to smoke. I never bought, though, just whenever someone was around. Because they knew I didn't smoke. They were like, oh, fucking smoke him out. But, dude, I'm the type of person, I'm going to start doing the math. I'm like, this is what I spend on it per week. There's 52 weeks in a year. This is the net total. Oh, imagine what I could do with the money. That's why I can't. But
I can't
if
do
it helps you,
Oh, it don't
fucking
help.
rat poison
It
in
don't
your
help.
body.
It don't help shit. It don't help
That's
nothing.
cap. It helps.
I don't know what. I just
It's
been
good.
doing it so long. Just normal now.
Yeah. Get high to get normal.
that boy said I'm going to have the tube in my shit one day.
Fuck it.
Remember those commercials, the anti-tobacco, and they got like the voices.
Yeah.
Oh, that's you don't always die from tobacco.
Look.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I smoked 2 cigarettes.
looking.
Or when they get flattened out, somebody just call me.
What about a black and mild?
Me? Nah,
Both, either one of y'all.
I would fuck with one. Like,
Nah.
I respect them. I'll never fuck with a cig. I fucking hate the smell of cig.
He said there's something
My
about that
boy.
plastic tip.
My boy.
Black and Miles
Nah.
like kind of classy.
I can't.
Kind of classy.
You get like a little buzz going. On King of the World. You see the fucking blimp from Scarface. The
You could
world
just
is
smoke-
yours.
You could just smoke weed.
Oh
You
man,
wanted that.
weed that'll get me on another level.
Gas.
Because near the end, when I had to absolutely stop, we were on dabs. I remember my first dab, I was fucking dead.
Oh, like you finally made it there.
Yeah, and then by near the end, I could do like 4 dabs at once, and I was chilling.
Make you choke. Make you cough. Yeah.
The first one,
Yeah.
I fucking threw up and then went on that couch and went to another galaxy.
I feel that,
Fucking Space
First
Odyssey
one I ever
2001.
did. Yeah, first one I ever did. I
That
hit
scene
it
where
too
he's
hot.
traveling through time, that was me,
Bro,
bro.
he was like Tron.
Yeah. Done, dude.
I'm weak.
But,
Hell no.
Fuck.
You still got some shoes? You got a lot of Nike still?
dude, it's funny that he mentioned that because we were talking about it yesterday. I actually just started collecting, like,
For
not
real?
collecting again, but just, like, picking up. It's not even just Nike SB. Like,
Yeah.
I went to one of the skate shops. Like, they had, like, the Lakai chocolate collabs, and it has, like, a
Word.
3M. I was like, that's sick. Like, I'm going to cop
Yeah.
that. Like, I'll wear those every now and then. But, man, I sold all my dunks to build my first car.
I still got all mine, bro.
Really?
Yes,
That's
sir.
sick.
All of them.
Dude, I'm collecting blazers. And, like, I want blazers and, like, the actual skate shoes, not, like, really just dunks and shit. I wanted, like, I'm wearing, like, the Costin ones right now. I found those dead
I
stock
try
on.
to get the older ones. Like
I have the-
like
I got
classics.
the Air Max
Classics
ones.
are sick.
I was
Nobody likes
getting shoes
classics.
from Lance for a while.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, when he was selling on
That boy
his.
Lance.
Yeah.
The OG.
Mayor of OP.
I got a bunch of shoes from.
Never
Boy
forget
City
the
stuff.
Tiffany video.
Oh man,
Hell yeah.
I was
Fucking-
upset, boy. Hey, I was tight about
The
that.
best part is the end where he's
Hey, I was tight about that shit, bro. Cause
He's in the video?
Yeah, oh
Oh,
yeah.
I haven't watched it in a
Oh,
while.
he's
yeah,
the dude
bro.
at the end that Lance
Yeah,
making
I
fun
was
of. Like,
mad.
look at his face.
I
Look
was
at his
mad,
face.
boy. I was tight about that. Hey, I had them and I skated them back in the
And dude,
day.
what was that? That was like 2011, right?
I have no. It was a long time ago.
That wasn't even
I
a.
think I was going into like 11th or 12th grade.
They're even more crazy now. So I fuck with Lance though, dude. That dude's
Yeah.
sick.
He's a goat.
Sickest back tail, sickest SB
No,
collection.
I talked
Did a
to
lot
him.
for
I
the
talked to
skate
him. He said he's
community.
gonna come on here one night.
Hell yeah,
Hell yeah, that's gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
boy Lance. Much
Yeah.
respect for him. All the
Yeah,
Board
yeah.
City dudes, all the OGs.
Yeah.
Nothing but
Everybody.
respect for them. They
Right.
paved the way.
I had Lou on here.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Someone,
remember
because
that.
someone had mentioned that. He's like, "What happened to Wolf?" Now here I am on the fucking podcast. What happened to Lou?
Hey, we got
Lou's building a fucking house out of a fucking 2x4, and I fuck with it, dude. He's killing it.
Yeah.
lose the shit.
Yeah, that's
You drive fast, I'll do the drugs.
Bro, did you ever go to the skate park on 103rd? What was it called? The Hub.
The hub.
The Hub,
Sean
bro.
Sylvester
Shout out
shit.
Sean
Everyone was roasting because
That
they
part
went to
was-
go one time and it wasn't open.
Yeah, bro, I was there. I was there.
I remember like people posting on his Facebook wall like, "Who the fuck builds a skate park and doesn't open it?"
I was there,
Oh,
bro. It was.
damn.
I'm pretty sure it was like Nick and everybody.
Didn't Jose
Jamal,
build that?
Gio.
Build most
I
of that
think
shit?
that Jose
He
had a
did.
lot.
Yeah.
Jose
Jose's
did
a
the
beast
majority
with
of
the
it.
shit.
Yeah.
Yep. That park was
Sick.
fun.
I never got to go.
Bro, it was so fun. It was
Yeah.
like seriously so close to my house, like 10 minutes.
Another
I used
one.
to live out there in the middle of
Yeah.
nowhere.
Another one was the original block, which was by Talleyrand or whatever
Oh, yeah,
it's
they
called.
Never got to open.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it was something. Because I was
sick.
talking to Matt. It was like something with the ceilings they wouldn't allow it. But that boy Matt filmed the whole montage there of like
Yeah, it was
all the
sick.
C4F. Like
Yep.
they were all skating. I was like,
Yeah.
we were all just like, damn, that park looks fucking sick. Like finally,
skated one
we have
time.
a
Yeah.
dope. We have like a dope indoor park finally.
Because that was like when Instagram first was around, and I kept
Yeah.
seeing pictures of it because it was before you could post videos. And I'd be
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
"Shit,
yeah.
It looks so fun.
I got to skate it one time.
Fuck. Really?
Yep, with Fink. One time.
How was it?
What?
It was fire.
It was sick.
Yes, sir. I wish they still.
It had like some of the best parts of OP Park. It had like the little quarter.
Bro,
It had the hip. Had like an up rail, shit like that.
that's when I fell off. Was when OP went to concrete. I hated it, dude.
Yeah, I think it's safe to
It's,
say
it's
everybody
been
misses
voiced on here
that.
more than once. Nobody's happy.
That iteration of the
Yes,
park was
dude.
perfect. Had everything.
was, dude.
Ledges
It
was
was the
perfect.
best.
Manual pad
It
was
was the
perfect.
best.
Rail was perfect. Hip was perfect. Up
was a
ledge,
tra-
hub,
literally a
everything.
training
was
ground,
just
bro.
everything you
Dude,
could ask.
it's like
yeah, training
I'll
facility.
keep saying this
Literally
forever. I don't
everybody.
care. I mean, the other shit's cool. I wasn't that great at street, but just give me the mini ramp back. Just
It
give
was
me
You
the
like
back.
that?
It was, bro. It was sick.
Everybody, at least, I heard it said definitely at
was
least
a good mini
50
ramp.
times best mini ramp in
Oh, yeah,
in
dude.
town.
The extension was so perfect.
Yeah.
It was. It was.
Then
great.
You do the nollie back disaster.
Oh yeah.
That was
The
his
only
shit.
cool
And
thing,
when he blocked it,
the
he
coolest
turned it.
thing, the
Yep.
coolest thing I ever did on that, I did from low to high back disaster.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fire.
I
Did it
one-
slide?
I did it one. I kind of like slid it barely enough to get on there.
Yeah.
And like go right
That's
back
dope.
in.
Hell
I just
yeah.
went right back in.
Right.
And I remember getting to the bottom like.
I used to do like switch feeble to regular, like go back in regular, like fakey, I guess. But it was pretty sick.
Good times.
No, yeah, that's
place was
At that skate park, man.
It was.
We got to refer to it almost as a different skate park because it's just like.
It was the best. I don't think I've ever been to
And I got to
a
skate not the OG because the OG was like when there was like blue and red ramps.
Yeah.
Someone or OG as fuck would remember that, like or Anthony. But I remember the version where not before it even had the skate light, but it was when they had the rail on the left, the manual pad, the box, it had an up edge, but it didn't have the skate light yet. Because I remember in the corner, there was that little quarter pipe and it had a fucking hole in the wood.
Yeah.
And then
oh yeah, I talk about that one all the time.
and
Yeah,
then it had skate light, I want to say, and then that's when the iteration that we were just talking about, where it had the up ledge and the hubba, that's when they built that one. That one was sick as fuck too.
Dude,
And
y'all
then
remember
now
that little midget dude that used to come to the park? He drove the big ass truck.
Oh, I don't think I remember this
And
one.
he always skated mini.
I don't think I remember this one.
Dude, he would always come up there and talk fucking shit.
Really?
Yeah.
Who was it?
He would always be
Was it
like,
older guy?
Why?
he was older than us.
How old? Like
He-
old?
I don't know.
I might know who you're talking about.
Little short dude, he's like blonde.
Fuck.
Oh, I don't know.
Small guy, big
Nah, man, I
ego.
don't know.
Yeah, he had the big yee, brother.
What was it called? Little man syndrome. He
Yeah.
had that? Yeah.
Literally.
$400,000 or something for a skate park. That's all we get.
Oh, type shit.
Like,
I don't know.
bro, you don't have to come. Like, there's plenty of skate parks in
Oh,
Jacksonville.
if I would have heard it, I would have said it. Yeah. I didn't care then, dude. I really didn't.
Yeah, dickhead Dweezy. That's what the D
Nah,
stand
dick-
for.
And,
Dylan,
but he
that's
would
what
always
they
try to
call
do
him.
it like this. I don't know you, and I say all that, and he doesn't know you come here every day.
Right.
And what does he think they're gonna say? You know,
Yeah.
like they're gonna agree off rip.
I
Like,
don't
dude,
know.
this kid comes here every day because this is
Fuck
where he
that
wants to
guy.
skate. So it's just like they're like,
Fuck that.
no, like.
I mean, that's with anything
I
in
don't
life.
really
If you come with
remember
a
that guy
negative
was
ass approach,
Yeah.
how are you gonna get respect
And
for
then
that?
he beat me in skate by one letter and told me I need to work on my shit. I'm like, bro, you beat me by one letter.
No, he's one of those.
What?
He became like the fucking skate
He got
coach
me on
after.
a kickflip 5-0. Look, I'm sorry, I got big ass legs and they take a little bit longer to get back to the board. All right, my fucking bad, dog. My fucking bad, okay?
Flip 5-0.
Because trust me, if I
Looking
would have
boy.
did it, I would have looked like some GT shit, bro. I would have been
Looking
Grant
boy.
Taylor out that motherfucker, right? You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker looked like. No disrespect to my short people. I think I said midget too, but I don't mean it in a hateful way. I mean that's what I've called it forever.
He means fuck that guy. Fuck
Exactly.
him.
Summed it all up for me. I was just gonna keep talking.
Fuck that guy.
No. Yeah.
Bro, we filmed so much at the skate park. The old one. Remember the Ritter video?
That Ritter video is sick. I'll
So
still
dope.
watch that video.
It's
That is one
so
of the
dope.
few videos that I'll still watch on the old
Okay.
channel.
All these memories are about to be fucked up because I used to be so mean to Wolf.
Hell yeah, all you dickheads were. Fuck all of you, dude.
Okay, but
When I'm
I was probably
on,
the
I ain't
I
gonna act
stopped
like I
being
know
mean to him at
anybody.
some point.
I was probably the worst.
Yeah, I can see that. You're pretty
It
mean
was
to
Dylan,
me.
so
You're pretty
of
mean to me
course.
too. All right,
That shit wouldn't happen now, motherfucker.
but it's
If
okay.
I could go back and be the person I
Everybody
am,
tells me
the
I was
person
mean.
needed to be.
Everybody tells me I was mean. It's because this motherfucker and all the other.
That was his
motherfuckers.
mentor.
I was big brother, man. Come on. Look at y'all now.
Yeah, no.
Nah,
But-
the tough love was good because you're gonna go out into the real world and then you're really gonna get your fucking ass
Right.
handed to you. So,
Right.
So
better
really,
get
you owe me
it.
some
Better
money.
get it at the skate park by people who are, like behind your back. Like, oh no, he's actually a good filmer. Like, the kid is dope. But in their
Yeah, Wolf
face,
was
they're gonna
the
talk
shit.
a bunch of shit to you.
Yeah,
but
Wolf was a shit. I mean, I didn't stop filming with him. That's my dog.
Right.
I picked him up and everything.
hell yeah.
$5 gas money, man, and he'd never have it. Or pay me in change. I'd be like, man, I don't want that shit. I'd be like, you go in there and pay for it.
Really, it needed to be the fucking skaters who wanted to get the clips painted.
Hey, no capping, none of them
He
was.
said, "Do you want to get these clips? Or do you want some fucking gas
Boy,
money,
we used to
man?"
load the Cougar down. We
Oh
had
my
like
god,
3 or
yes,
4
I was
split
wanting to
back
talk
seat,
about this, bro. Now that I have the Civic and those lights that don't even use cords, that was my biggest dream back in the day. I was like, because we would get to the house at 2 a.m. I'm sweaty as fuck from filming lines and shit. I'm tired as fuck. I'm ready to go to bed. I gotta take all the cords out. Then I gotta wrap them up in the fucking cul-de-sac. Each cord was 100 feet. Then I gotta grab all the camera gear, bring it to the door. Bro,
Oh my
now
God, bro.
I have lights that don't even use cords. They're LED. They work off Sony NPF VX batteries. I fucking leave that shit in the car. That was the goal, bro. That was the dream, and now I'm finally living it. Fuck the videos, fuck editing, fuck all that. I just get to leave the lights in the trunk finally, and that was the goal, bro.
He's not lying, dude. It would take him so long. I would sit in the front
Dude,
seat
yes.
and sleep while they were getting the stuff out the car.
Yeah, he just
wouldn't
admitted
help.
how green he was.
Bro, I'm telling you, we come home from Orlando at
You
2 in the
wouldn't help.
morning, bro. No, I did sometimes, I think.
Sometimes, look at that.
Oh well, I mean, if
He's
he
like,
drove
I
from, if he
dozed
drove
off and
from
had a
Orlando,
lucid
he's probably
dream, I
tired.
did.
Hey, bro. I remember Tino skipped off on Buddy's gas money that night.
Who?
Cameron.
Cameron?
Nah, Devin's my dog. I talked to him on Instagram.
MF.
Yeah, that's my dog.
Cameron?
Yeah, I met y'all in Orlando because I overslept and I drove all the way down there by myself. Yep. Remember that?
Dweezy dedication. He's definitely going to get a nose manual nollie late foot for the friends section now.
Hey, I tried to do it on that picnic
Dweezy
table at the
dedication.
church. Or the school. Remember
The school, yeah, the one that grinded and slid.
Yeah.
Oh, you had a clip on that in
I
the
nose
throwaway.
grinded it, right?
Nose grinding the nollie. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I remember
Shit
some
was
clips.
Fuck. At least you got clips.
No.
I don't have any.
Soon,
I
bro.
have a.
You have one B-roll right now.
Hey, you
There's a
about
Nick Moffat folder in the friends section right now.
Doing the
Fuck
kickflip.
yeah. All right. I'll get like 3 tricks.
Hell yeah.
I'm down.
I'm stoked for
And
the full
what?
length, dude.
So what? The video's called OP Park versus the World.
The actual full length?
Yeah.
Fuck no, that shit's
That
called
would-
Wolf. And dude, the cover art is my face, and then it goes to a shadow in the middle. On the other side is a
Hey, hold
wolf,
up.
and then there's lightning in the background.
Anybody else know this? Y'all heard it first.
Yeah,
Moff
I
Talks,
actually
baby.
just announced it.
Moff Talks, baby.
Yeah, y'all just got the
Exclusive.
sneak peek now. Dude, hell yeah, dude. This skate film is gonna be so sick because like now that I've been outside of
So
skating
glad
for a
to
while,
support.
coming back like back in the day, I was like trying to prove something. I was being so serious. Nowadays, like I still love filming shit on point. I love editing on point, but like there's gonna be funny shit like. Dude, because there's gonna be a separate channel I have years down the line that's just like antics. Javon knows about this, like crazy shit. Like I have wireless mics, like I'm doing
Yo.
funny shit. Like it's gonna be epic. We're gonna incorporate some of that. The whole video, bro, that is gonna literally be like a movie. Like it starts out. I already have this plan on my head. It's like me working on the skyline. I'm gonna put a pillow in my shirt and I'm gonna get greasy as fuck, and it's gonna say like 2016, and then. It's just my fat ass at the worst stage of life. Like, cars are... I'm gonna be under the car like, yeah, I fucking love this shit. Like, cars are my life. Fuck yeah, this shit. Hey, Mom, can you go get me some McDonald's? And then I come out, like, by that time, I'll have lost the weight. I come out, like, a clean-ass fit on. I'll have to put some sort of, like, heat-ass SBs on. I'm gonna be like, yo,
Yeah.
it's gonna be, like,
Wow.
2014 Wolf. I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you doing, bro? You look whack as fuck. Like, how I'm the younger version of you and I'm disappointing you. Like, you need to get your shit together.
Gabriel.
And you need to do
That's
something.
what snaps him out of it.
And then we need like Javon or somebody to drive up, be like, yo, like, fucking Adidas is about to put me on. If you can get a
Why do
clip,
you sound kind
because
of
he's
like
so
it?
fucking quiet. He's like, Adidas is gonna
No.
put me on. Like, I need some clips. I'll slide you $500. I'm like, all right, fuck yeah, I'll do it.
Bet.
Or just some shit like that. The whole video is gonna be epic, bro. Everything's gonna tie into each other. It's gonna be all VX1000. Dude, I'm so stoked for it, man.
So
I already have
called Wolf?
ideas
It's really
for it.
called Wolf.
Fuck yeah, it is, bro.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, because
Yeah.
half the thing is gonna be like a fucking meme, and it's like it's all references to our childhood, bro.
Okay.
I can't wait to include all of it. It's literally the only reason I film skating right now is for the homies. Is by the homies for the homies. Like
Right.
I don't give a fuck if my skate channel takes off. I don't care if my videos get views or likes. As long as my close friends see it and they're stoked on it and it motivates them to keep doing more shit and keep skating, I love it, dude. Like I literally made
That's
that
real
edit.
shit.
Yeah,
I literally
for real.
made that edit that I just put out. I didn't want to announce it or like preview more clips. I just wanted to come out the blue with the edit and just see people's reactions, because like that something's always the best when it's such a surprise. Like it's
Right.
out the blue, like you weren't expecting.
Like,
it.
how is this gonna do?
It got love. Right?
Yeah, like, and everyone's stoked. Like Nick, Christopher, like he's got ebbs and flows in his life because you know he's a young man. He's getting first girlfriend or whatever. You know, sometimes he gets sidetracked, but him, Javon, like all the new OP kids, like not new OP, like they had just started when
They were like,
when we were like at our peak, I guess you could say
Yeah.
back then, which is cap because our peak is in the moment.
right.
But back then, like he had just started skating there, and it's funny that I said started because remember that Drake song was like started from the bottom, now we're here. Bro, that was literally his nickname. I don't know how we came up with it, but it just like started.
Again?
Nick Christopher. Little Nick. We would just be like, hey, start it. We would just like every time he would go to skate the upper, we'd be like, start
I remember that shit.
Yes,
Yes, man.
bro. We just nicknamed him
Bro,
Started.
He was a mean little kid.
No, I don't think so, bro.
He would. I think he just got good.
He never had
and
that
kinda,
personality.
I'm telling you, he was like a dickhead to me. I remember.
Really?
That. Yeah.
I never have thought of him
love
as-
him now. I love him though.
Yeah, I never have thought of him.
I'm
as
just
a-
telling when he was
not
a
even a
little
roast. I've never
kid.
thought him to have the balls to be a dick.
Maybe he. I don't know. Maybe he just knew I was mean, so he was trying to show
Yeah.
me he could be mean. I don't
Shit.
know.
Props to him.
Fucking no, he
Fucking-
better boss up.
Bro, we
you know?
had some crazy times. We was at Hemming one night. You remember when the fat lady and the guy was fighting? Like, for real fighting?
Remember that one time I was filming them fighting?
Oh,
I had
I
to run
remember.
away.
I remember.
Yeah,
Look,
remember
he
that
used to
shit?
say shit to me like, "Can you even ollie it?" Talking about the 7 stair. I'm like, bitch, I was all in this shit when you were still getting fucking rocked to sleep. Come on now, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I had to dead it right there, and that
Oh,
moment, he was
Nick
just
would
like,
say
he was
that
like,
to you?
yeah. When he was a little kid, I think he was just fucking with me, but
Yeah.
it came from a little kid,
Yeah.
and normally you're supposed to take it with a grain of salt, and I took
Yeah.
it as shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
But the point of what I was saying was, like, just to see everyone's reaction to the video, see how stoked they are, and like that's why I filmed skating, like, because to me that was like a life goal I had in my teenage years. Like, we had Express Yourself, we had C for F. I was up next, but I feel like I've tried to do shit in my life ahead of my time. Like, it wasn't my time yet, but I was so like motivated and inspired by things around me that I just wanted to accomplish it. But it wasn't my time yet. But I would try anyways. With the skate video, wasn't my time. With like having a dedicated race car where you need to have a truck and trailer and lots of money to operate it, and you have to go through brand new tires every event,
Right.
lots of maintenance, like, wasn't my time, but I still try to do it. Now I'm like finally on some shit where it's like, I know what I have, I know what my assets are, I know what I'm capable of now. I'm gonna live within my means. But I'm not reaching for the fucking moon. I'm not reaching for the stars. I'm reaching for fucking 5 galaxies over. So at the very minimum, I at least land 2 universes over.
Right.
Like, that's how I think about life now. So it's like, I'm not trying to do some shit that's like way beyond that. Because what happens when you try to do that, you're trying to reach something that isn't tangible for you yet. And you're setting an expectation, and you're letting yourself room to get disappointed when you can't get there. That's how it was kind of with the skate video, because I was dependent on skaters doing shit that they were just skating to skate, bro. They were just chilling. Like, I should have just accepted that, but I wasn't, because I was like, I want to make a great video, like fucking C4. And then with the car shit, I was like, I want to be a fucking great drifter, and fucking people know my name. I want to shred and tandem with the best. But like, you got to have a baller ass race car that's very capable to do that, and you have to have everything to facilitate that, and I didn't have the means to do that.
Right.
And then now that I finally just accepted, like, I am who I am, like, life is everyone's own journey. You write your own book. Stop comparing your book to other people's books. Just do what you want and then go from there. Like, I'm not saying don't dream big. That's the dumbest thing, because I anytime I'm about to make a big decision in life, I try to think of myself on my deathbed reflecting back to this, like, weighing my options. Like, what am I going to value? The fear of trying something new, or my long-term happiness? And I always choose long-term happiness. Like, if I have to put myself in an uncomfortable position to grow, I'm going to do that.
Right.
Like, just, that's the way I've trained my mind to think nowadays. But basically what I was saying, like, to put that edit out and just see people get motivated, dude, that is so sick. Because if I could have had that effect back in the day, I would have finally felt like, yes, like, other people are matching my level of motivation to want to create something fucking awesome. Shout out to Jason Dill. But now it's just like, I don't care as much no more. Like, that's a life goal. I'm gonna accomplish it. Like, I want to put all the OP people on. Like, that's my thing, is like, whatever, anything in life, something that's super popular, everyone wants to do it. The more people want to do it, I don't want to do it. Like, I've never been one to conform with what's popular. Like, I've always tried to be unique. I've always tried to do something different. I feel like the same with everyone in this room. Like, everyone has their own steez. Everyone's doing something different. Like, that is so sick. Because what do you get when you get a fucking, like, a 7th grade classroom full of everyone wearing the same fucking Hollister shirt? Like, how do you stand out? That's so boring to me. Like, when everyone's trying to do the same shit and ride the same wave.
Yeah, no.
I don't fuck with that.
It was crew jeans and big ass t-shirts and Fallens.
Plain t-shirts.
But
It was like cruise. It was any shirt. Really, I'd be the motherfucker wearing Vans, wearing a Lacoste shirt. Like, I didn't care.
But now is the time to finally make that full length. Like the OP kids, like, they got good as fuck. They have grown man styles now. They have cars. They can go to the skate sesh. Like, they're good enough to film parts now. Like, we have a crew. Like, I have the ability to drive anywhere in Florida in that fucking Honda Civic for $20.
Hell yeah.
And we can all get clips. I have everything to do it again. I have the best VX setup now to do it with. Like, it's finally time. Like,
You sure?
Yeah, I got it.
but
Roll one later.
I just want to experience the premiere. Like, that's what I'm looking forward to. Like,
What's your plan for that? You got one yet?
I don't know, but we're gonna keep it on some locals only shit. Like,
Right.
I'd either do it here or OP Park, like Lucas
Right.
did. But
Yeah.
I have to stay true to the roots, dude. Like, I'm
Right.
doing this for the people that I grew up with,
Right.
the OP heads, like the OGs, and like the new OP people. Like, I don't want to film whoever's like fucking killing it on Instagram that doesn't even live in OP. They're like in Jack's Beach. Like, I'll fuck with any skateboarder. Like, I appreciate and love skateboarding. I'm not saying like, oh, I'm gonna be green, I won't film you. But I'm saying, as far as who's gonna have the video parts,
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck with the people that fuck with me.
You're trying
know
to
what I'm
put
saying?
your side of town on.
Hell yeah, bro. Because
Yeah.
basically,
The real homie.
anything
Yeah.
with video related,
Yeah.
like, and this is my dream, even outside of skateboarding, is I felt like I was slept on as a person, as a videographer, whatever, my whole life. I've been like the underdog, like I've been ducked off, like whatever. If I can take my talents and abilities and use that to empower other people and like put a spotlight where someone hasn't had a spotlight, or if I can give a voice to someone who doesn't have a voice, if I can use my talents to do that, I'm gonna fucking do that, dude. Because
That's
they
the point
just,
of this right here. What we're
yes,
doing, man.
exactly,
Yeah.
bro. That's what you're doing, and that's fucking sick. That's why I respect this so much.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
that's why
appreciate
even when
that.
you were starting off the ground, like I'm sure you had a question, like, am I really gonna do this? Am I gonna put myself out
Dude,
there?
biggest fan first mention
Hell
of
yeah.
this shit, bro.
Hell yeah, because
Walks in, he's in my job one day. He sees me, dude, fucking like loud as shit. Heard you're doing a fucking podcast, man. Fucking stoked, bro.
Yes,
I'm
dude.
like Wolf, yeah, man. All right, like I smoke weed on there.
fuck it, dude. Fuck the society things. Fuck the.
Oh
Public.
no, I feel that too, but like
I feel that. No, I get what
as-
you're
if
saying.
I can stay out of that situation, I'm gonna.
Of course, I hear you. But at the end of the day,
No, I
you're
wasn't
gonna be
mad at
fine.
you either. I was just
know.
like,
you're gonna be fine regardless, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I encourage anyone to chase their dream, bro. Whatever it is.
Yeah.
Like, if that's your true dream, your true vision,
Yeah.
if it's unique and it's something new and
Right.
you're making something out of thin air,
Right.
I fuck with that, dude. Like, I don't want to see. I've seen too much wasted talent in this town, in this city. Like, there was people that I thought were gonna 100% like be successful in their ventures. Like,
Totally.
there was people like, oh, like, it just seemed like too good to be true. Like, they've just had their whole life on a platter, not necessarily like with money or opportunities or whatever, but that person, that specific person, had the personality to do it. They fucking commanded respect. They were very assertive. They were very naturally talented. They had a unique style. They had the connections. I was whatever the field might have been. Like, I knew a lot of people like that. I was like, oh, they're gonna make it, like,
Right.
without a question. And then I honestly feel like the life I live now, like, I feel like I left the original timeline I was in like 2014. Like, I then went off in a tangent in the alternate universe. And now I'm like fighting my best to come back to that. But dude, a lot of people are still in that fucking alternate reality. Because there's some people now, I look at them now, I'm just like, what the fuck happened to you? And like, how are you okay with this? Like, the old you would have not been okay with this.
All right.
And it's just, but people change, and that's just life, and I understand it. I respect it.
Yeah.
I never expect someone to stay stagnant. I'll never hit someone with like, you changed. Well, dude, if you didn't change, then what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
But it's, I think when people
point
say
of
that
life.
statement, it's like, you're loyal to me, switched up, is what they really mean.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, fuck.
there's just some people, dude, that have fallen the fuck off, and it's almost good for me because it's motivation. It's like, I refuse to end up like so and so. I'm not gonna call any names out here. I'm not here to
Yeah.
spread hate or talk shit on anyone. If anything, I hope they come around, or if they're happy doing what they're doing, good for them, man. Like,
Right.
that's what life has. No meaning. Life has the meaning you assign to it. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
yeah.
You're gonna die one day. You don't
My
know what's
dog is
up.
preaching tonight. I'm fucking with it.
Like, you have to accept that in thousands of years from now, the sun is gonna burn out and die out. The universe is gonna implode on itself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there really is no meaning to this other than what you assign to it.
Right.
So if you're happy, bro, fuck what other people think. Like, good for you. But as far as me, I made it too far. Like, I truly believe like I have a natural talent with cameras and video making. Like, I was just always kind of had a niche for that. Like, some people always kind of had like a niche for skating. Like, they're just always good at it.
Yeah.
Like, and you have to chase that, bro.
Dude,
Like,
you can fucking get off the board, not skate for 2 years, go back and fucking.
yeah,
Yeah,
some
for
people
real.
are just fucking beasts like that.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, there was some people, even with skateboarding, outside of skateboarding, like, I knew cinematographers, I knew other people. It's just like, oh, they're just gonna make it, dude. They're killing it. They've had every opportunity. They continue to grow. and then I don't know. I'm not gonna hate on this town or this city, but some people, you get too comfortable. You can't get like, you're never gonna progress in your comfort zone. You gotta do whatever you have to do. Go travel, see a new city, go fucking get a bus ride, turn your back on everything you've ever known, learn something new, become a fucking man, hit rock bottom and bounce back, and maybe that's what it takes. But do whatever it takes. Like,
a lot of different ways.
Yeah. But I'm gonna chase my fucking dreams, man. That's 100% sure. Like, who know? Like, that's why I think this is so like significant. Like, having me here talk to you right now. This is like my first on-camera interview.
Right.
It's significant for me because years later I can look down. I can not look down, but I can look back at this and like see where my head was at that time.
Right.
And that's fucking priceless. Like, to like one day show my kids this video and be like, this was me when I was your age.
We can look back on this shit and be like, damn, I remember that fucking day. And you can see it, you know.
Yeah, hell yeah. Or even if I hit like a because life is ebbs and flows. Like, I try to keep the most constant like positive mindset I can, but like every day is different. I accept it for what it is. But like, if I'm in a positive mood right now, obviously, like maybe I'm down one of these days, some life shit happens, I'm depressed as fuck. If I come back and watch this video, that's gonna bring me up. Like, it's gonna remind me of what I've made, it so far in life, and like, I'm not fucking giving up, dude. I'm a fucking warrior. Like, I'm gonna succeed. Like, I've been around too many successful people. I've learned too many life lessons the fucking hard way to give up. To just be like, nah, I'm gonna just stay at my comfortable job that was put on a platter to me and just fucking do this every day and just build cars and never do anything with my talents for the rest of my life. Fuck that, dude. I refuse to end up like those people that were naturally talented at something and gave up on it. I fucking refuse to end up like them, dude.
My dog.
I feel that shit 100%.
Hell yeah.
Because I don't know about y'all, but I don't want to do this day job shit forever.
Hell no, dude. Just when I really started, like, I feel like the trial mode is over when you turn 18. That's when shit gets real for real. And I haven't even had it the worst as some people. I've been extremely lucky to have the life I have and the opportunities. I fucking love my parents. They've taken great care of me financially, and they've always helped me out. You know what I'm saying? I have not had it that hard. I've gone through some things emotionally, and I've dealt with shit in my head because I'm an only child, and just certain things in life have happened to me. And in my head, like, oh, that was really hard to get through, but I got through it. But there's some people who, like, their parents fucking abused drugs or walked out on them. They had to, or foster home kids or whatever, and like, they've actually had it tough for real. There's people who have moved to a new state thinking things were gonna work out one way, and then that fucking falls through, and then they're living in their car and they have no money and they hit fucking rock bottom, but they bounce back. Those are real life fucking warriors. Like, they didn't give up. A lot of people would have offed themselves in that situation, but they didn't. They kept on fighting.
Or freaked the fuck out or something.
Yeah, they kept going, bro. And that's the people I look up to. Because I haven't experienced a rock bottom like that. I love to educate myself on those types of stories, because it gives me the insight I need. Like, all right, how did they bounce back from that? What did they take away from that? Because I view life like that. Like, some people are afraid of failure. Like, some people would have been in your position, like, oh, what if I start this podcast, everyone clowns me, I fucking lose my job, and it just doesn't take off.
Anything you do, you're gonna have.
Bro, fuck that. Like some of the most successful people in life have failed so many times leading up to that success. And this is where I think skateboarding comes in to help, because you try that trick so many times. You're trying to learn it. You finally land that shit and roll away, and you just feel so fucking accomplished. And that helped me in life, because it's like, it doesn't matter it really doesn't. Like I said, think of you're on your deathbed. Oh man, I was gonna go for that video making shit, but I just cared too much about failing. What if the video didn't get views? What if I didn't get subscribers? What if people don't like it? What if I never grow? But man, looking back 50 years later, I really should have just done that. I don't know what's possible.
It's all pretty much like everything's it's a stepping stone.
Exactly,
if you just continue with everything.
I would rather get rejected than have regret.
Right.
Fuck that.
Right.
That's real. Hell yeah.
Fuck it, do you.
Exactly, man. But I'm so stoked for the next few years. I'm on this podcast at the perfect time in my life, because any time before would have been like a kind of a different person or whatever. I might have not been like this fucking, like, this outlook on life. But I feel like the shit that I've gone through since turning 18, like, this is like my first real good year as a person. You know what I'm saying? And some people would look at the shit I've done like, oh, he made money, he had a lot of cars, like, he's been doing good, he's not been doing bad. They don't really know how I've been and what's been going on in my head. This is the first real positive year for me as a person. Like, I finally have my goals set out, in a stepping stone order. Like I know what's gonna happen, when it's gonna happen, how I'm gonna learn, what I'm gonna accomplish this and move on to this, and then I already have a full plan. Like, and that's sick. Like I'm not even talking about, because I'm planning on buying a house soon, but right now, like now that I'm back into cameras and shit, like that's my immediate attention. Like I have to get that off the ground. I have to get something going with that, and then I'm good to save money. Like I have my job, which pays well, and then I think of money as a game, dude. Like I look up to a lot of people that have made a lot of money. I've been around some successful people with money, and I see the way they view money, and I try to adopt that same mindset. And I just view money like a game. Like I'll spend all my money tomorrow and be broke, and some people would be worried about that. They'd start stressing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't, because I'd be just like, money is a game. I know what I have to do with my checkers in order to get it back up. All right, I have $5. Well, that $5 will get me admission to a junkyard. From there, I can jug a few parts in the toolbox. I can sell those parts on a page. Then I have $50. With that $50, I'm gonna keep going back to the junkyard. Now I have $500. With that $500, I'm gonna buy a car that's broken down. I know how to fix it. Then I just sold the car for $3,000. Now I'm gonna buy 2 more $1,000 cars, sell those for $5,000, and it just keeps going from there.
Right.
That's how I view money. I never worry about it, because the way I see it, if you have a passion and you have a true hustle and you're very knowledgeable of something and you know the market, you with Nike SBs, like if you started selling your Nike SBs tomorrow and you said my goal is to make maximum profit, you would know exactly.
I know for sure I can get $1,000.
You would know exactly how to go about it. You would know how to take the photos. You would know the description. You would know where to list them, and you would do your research. You would know what each model is selling for and what it can reach, and then it would just be like just making your plan come to life. That's how I view money too.
Right.
But I'm set with that. My real goal right now is growing as a person and like making my visions come to life. Like, and it starts with the skate video.
Yeah.
That's like breaking the rust off with the creative process of filmmaking and editing. And I plan on, right now my biggest hurdle is I need to build a computer. I'm on that fucking 10-year-old PC that my dad got with Best Buy points. And that was the same computer I edited everything on back in the day. That thing's fucking prehistoric now. Yep. It crashed so many times trying to make that video, dude. It was so frustrating. Like, I would be color correcting one clip. Yeah. Like, and I try to save I get in the habit of Control S pretty often. And I'd get like 10 clips in where I'm like fine tuning each one for 5 minutes. Yeah. And then it just crashes. There was one time where I literally went like at like 1 a.m. I had work the next day at 5 a.m. I'm such an idiot for this. It crashed and I was like, just like that. I was so pissed because I had made it a long way into the editing and it just crashed and it kept crashing. But dude, it felt good to make that video. I have not made a video in 6 years. Like,
I was hyped.
It's a process, bro.
Yeah,
thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. It's a process, bro. Like, you film the shit, then you capture the clips. Then I go through and I label the clips because I capture them.
How long did that take? Like
the actual editing process.
No, I mean like the filming. Like how long? Like
it wasn't. It was like probably 5 to 6 days of like actually skating and filming, but that was spread out over like it was like 2 months in Jax, but we weren't like skating every single fucking day because I work and shit. We would just go on the weekend sometimes, and then all the Gainesville clips were in one day. Okay. Those dudes shred, and I brought Javon and Jonah. I guess his last name is actually Childs. Jonah Jones on Instagram. Yeah. I brought Javon and Jonah with me because they knew they had mutual friends in Gainesville. And that group of all of them, man, they just fucking stack, dude. Yeah. But it was probably 5 to 6 sessions.
I see that Jonah kid at the park sometimes.
Yeah, he fucks with OP. That's why I fuck with him. Like, I remember I brought Nick to the park one day, like when I had first gotten Lucas's VX, and I just wanted to test it out. And he was there, and he had some clips, like he skated the handrail and the hip with Nick, and he was in the edit. That's when I like initially met him. And then I didn't film again for like 3 months. And like Nick was very motivated after that little park edit. He was like, dude, Jonah wants to film. I want to film. Like, let's go get clips. But I didn't have like to make that little park edit. I actually captured on the VX, which is like a cardinal sin or whatever. Like, you're supposed to capture on a little piece of shit mini DV camera. It's called a capture camera. Because the VX with the tapes, they use heads, and there's a lubricant with the tape. The more you run it, the more it films, like the more it gets worn down. But it especially wears down when you play back. That's why on the VX1000, 1, that camera doesn't even have an LCD. 2, that camera is even older technology. It's already been worn more. When you play back on that and you show someone the clip in the viewfinder, you're just asking for that camera to go to shit. And the VX2000 and 2100s, I think they're a little bit
So basically, you just film it and you just gotta wait till you download
On
it?
the on the VX 2000 back in the day, and the 2100, I've always previewed clips.
It's a process.
But I didn't give a fuck. I was like, these are newer cameras. Like, I just wanted, I wanted to see how I filmed it. I wanted to see the skating, like, make sure they don't toe touch or whatever the fuck if he was worried about that.
Yeah.
But man, when I made that little park edit of Nick, like, I didn't even have any of the shit ready. I had that one tape that I got from Lucas. I captured it on the VX. Like, I had to fucking Pirate Bay editing software again. And I didn't have the shit ready. Like, nothing. But it took me like a few months. Because I was still like doing some car shit at the time, I think. But then I finally got everything I needed to film. And that's when I hit everyone. I was like, all right, let's fucking do this. Like, let's go out and film. Like, I don't know what we're filming for. I didn't even have it in my head at that time. Like, I'm going to make a full length. I was just like, I'm just going to film a little street edit and just put it out. Because everyone's fucking ripping now. Like, it'd be cool to just film a VX video of them. And we went out skating probably like 6 sessions. It was over the span of 2 months. And fucking 7 minutes of footage later. Like, I was really...
That's why I asked. Because I was like, it wasn't a short video.
For a street video, I never even made a street video that long back in the day. I made like a throwaway montage, but like this wasn't throwaway. Like, all the clips were like... If I had filmed those back in the day, I would have been like, these are clips for the full length. Right. I said, I don't want to put these... I don't want to use these in a throwaway because they're really good.
Skateboarding's crazy now.
But nowadays, everything's on the fucking iPhone, so everyone got used to instant gratification. Like, back in the day, you really got to appreciate the process of, like, working for something. Like, all right, I filmed it on the VX. I previewed the clip. I'm going to stack clips.
That's the shit I say, because, like, you used to have to wait a minute for
a
big video to
Yeah,
drop.
Nowadays, someone learns a new trick, and they already have it on fucking IG in the streets, which is rad.
You go on there, and all the tiles, before you click on the actual whatever, they're all the same park.
But I appreciate that. Like, it has its pros and cons. Like, I appreciate that you, like, the skater, like, a lot of skaters, like, if they were to get cameras, like, they'd be pretty fucking good at editing, like, and filming, like, because they're already good as fuck with the iPhone. They develop that whole style where they zoom in the face and the feet and then the trick. Like, it's pretty fluid, and they can edit on point. Yeah. Like, if some of their videos were filmed on a VX back in 2011, I would have been like, damn, like, this fucker's good at editing. But nowadays, that's like every 10-year-old kid that goes to fucking Woodward.
Right.
But
Woodward edit.
I appreciate that, the fact that they have the ability to do that. But the con is it took away the appreciation of the VX process. Like, people are impatient.
Made it so much easier to steal the music, too.
Yeah, people are, like, impatient with the VX clips. It's, like, kind of harder to do something. But with me putting out that edit, like, I was kind of able to showcase, like, this is what we're all capable of. Not just what I'm capable of, but what we as a collective are capable of. Like, you do the sick ass skating. This is how I can film it, and this is how I can edit it. And every video, like a serious video like that, I try to tell a story, even if it's not with words or whatever. Like, that's why I always like to shoot the B-roll. Like, I try to shoot more than just the skating. But I mean, I fuck with just raw skating clips too. Like, that's sick. But it's like, when you watch a video and it tells a story, like, you show the battle behind one trick. Like, damn, dude, he fucking ate shit trying to do that front lip.
What you mean?
When you do something like that, you really appreciate it, and like the skater appreciates it too. It's like, damn, like, he's like, people really know that I battled for that fucking clip. Yeah. So, everyone was stoked on that shit.
Well, you hear stories about people taking 4 hours for one trick or some crazy shit.
Dude, I've heard stories about.
You gotta remember it's not just that dude trying the trick. There's some guy behind the camera like.
Yeah, that was me back in the day. Nowadays, I'm just like
the federal clip, bro.
Oh, fuck federal! Yeah. I have PTSD from federal.
What happened?
That place.
What was it? Nose manual and ollie late flip.
Yeah.
Didn't someone end up doing it? Did someone end up doing it?
I did.
The short man.
But I thought
in the promo.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, didn't someone act like, because I never got to put the footage out.
I don't know.
I think I seen someone else in Jack's too. I was like, God damn it, that was Dweezy's clip.
That's crazy. I don't care.
Nah, I don't even really give a fuck about ABD, because it's like,
yeah,
how has it already been done if you haven't done it?
Right.
I get it in a pro scenario, especially back in the day when it really, really mattered.
I think it's more of just the footage.
Yeah, I feel it. Like, if it's a very specific spot and a very specific trick, it's like, all right. But I mean, as far as Jack, like, I'm never gonna stress someone unless it's like a really unique trick. Like, if someone tried to wall ride JU, I'd be like, let's try to find a different place, because I think Matt Fink already did his switch or some shit. But like, if it's just like a regular trick, like, bro, it's kind of a small. It's not. It's like I guess the largest landmass city. But as far as skate spots go, it's kind of a small city. It's like there's only so many spots. But I mean, that's why I'm trying to get people on.
Speaking of Fink, do you follow him?
Yeah, Brocam, dude. He's humble as fuck. I respect the fuck out of him.
Dude, he's tight. No, you see, like, all the places he skates up in Springfield,
I think he's in
I think
Alabama.
is where he lives.
Yeah.
No, he lives in
Missouri?
Springfield, Illinois.
Oh, Illinois?
That's where he
Think
lives,
is my brother.
Bro,
Fink kills it, dude.
bro, he sent me like a million pictures one time, and they're all skate spots. He's like, these are all within a mile from my house.
Damn.
I was like, what the fuck? It had to have been at least 10 pictures.
Jeez.
Off rip.
Yeah. As far as like going filming now, if someone wants to do a trick, like it's a lot less serious on my end than it used to be back in the day. Like I'm there for support. I'm never complaining filming. Like if I got to go back and try and film the line again, like bro, I'm already skating back to start
Say
over.
we're done, right? My bad. Boy.
I'm already skating back to start over with the skater. Or like I'm always encouraging, like, yo, you need a water break, you need to take some breath, like it's fine. Like, and the Gainesville, a lot of them dudes, they're so appreciative of that. It was like surprising to me because back in the day, like no one really gave a fuck. Like I was patient with everyone, not as patient as I am now, but I was pretty patient. That was just the norm. Mm-hmm. So to like see someone like really fuck with that and really appreciate it, I was like mind blown. I was like, bro, like you don't got to keep saying that you're grateful for me filming, but I appreciate the fuck out of it. Like,
well,
dude,
they're probably used to maybe iPhone edits, you know?
Yeah.
They never really like got that. Like,
yeah, the VX
shit.
ordeal.
Yeah.
That shit's different.
It's different.
But
It is, for
Then
sure.
holding that one of those.
yeah,
things
yeah.
To like this dude like.
Yeah, sometimes they pick it up, but like, dude, how do you do this? Shit's heavy.
It's
But
not that fucking heavy.
the VX2100 with the Mark II, it weighs like a decent bit. The 1000 with the Mark 1 does not weigh as much.
I mean, I bet they'll get like after having to like skate and hold it. I bet that shit starts.
Oh,
Nah,
yeah,
not
for
for
sure.
me.
For real.
Not for me.
Wolf
Yeah.
of Thug.
Just jerk off every day 5 million times.
See that motherfucker.
Yeah, hell yeah. But
Hell no.
I'm glad that it's finally my time to like make the skate video, dude. Because that was my dream, dude. There was, like I said, like when I was in the depth of the fucking car world, I was like, damn. I would see my skateboard in the garage. I'm like, damn. Like I haven't stepped on that in 2 years. Like I sold my VX, the first one, long time ago to buy car parts and shit. I was just like, damn. Like that was just a goal I had when I was younger that I'll never do, and like that shit kills me inside. Because that's like a creative goal.
Yeah.
That wasn't just like, I'll get $500,000. Like that was like a creative goal that was dependent upon me as a person. I feel like I let myself down on that.
Right.
So like to come back in the game and just like everyone is a unique skateboarder. Like Javon has like the sickest style. Nick fucking shreds. Like Ronil is just a fucking pro. Like everyone's sick, dude. It's a sick crew.
100%.
Like it's gonna be a dope video. It's like the dopest part for me will be.
Not only is he pro, best dude.
Hell yeah.
You want to know how the first episode happened? We were sitting out there. I was like, I'm thinking about doing a podcast. Like, you want to be on one? Fuck it.
that boy Ronil.
I was like, fuck yeah.
Dude, hell yeah.
That shit was
Ronil's
tight.
dope. Dude,
Yeah.
he used to be like one of my best friends back in high school. Like me and him were kicking it every day. Like I fucking love that fool.
Yeah.
But it's time, bro. Like, and the fact that it's gonna be filmed with the 1000 Mark 1, which is like the GOAT setup. That's like what all to see my friends that I grew up skating OP with film with the pro setup. Like it's the Pro Fisheye Pro VX1, like on the big screen at the premiere.
Mm-hmm.
Just to see people's reactions in the crowd. Like I'm getting fucking goosebumps right now thinking about it. It's gonna be so sick, dude. Like for some people, like that will literally.
I know you remember Express Yourself. You were there.
Yeah, hell yeah, that
Yeah.
premiere was dope.
That
I
shit
filmed
was
that
sick.
premiere.
Yeah. I
Dude.
definitely see it being something like that.
The video premiere is like one of the most magical moments there could be. Like, I'm not even like,
It's all the hard work coming
I'm not
together.
even on like, I'll make the DVDs whenever for sure, but it's like, the premiere is it for me. Like that is like, as soon as the video ends and everyone's like the reactions when like fucking Ronil backheels fucking El Toro in the video, and everyone's like,
That
whoa,
happened? That's
like,
confirmed?
No, if he wants to, better put those fucking belligerent FP
Are
insoles
you
in.
leaking fucking clips, dude?
Shit,
He's
I don't
leaking
know.
clips,
No, we
bro.
haven't even started yet.
Ronil, he's
Cut.
fucking you over, G.
Cut.
Sorry, Ronil.
Cut that.
But-
You're pulling the Ryan Sheckler on right now.
Sheesh.
You know that he bossed up on a 12-year-old?
What?
I was there.
What do you mean?
This fucking little ass kid. Of course, Bill knew him for some reason. Bill knows anybody on
I know,
Instagram
right?
that skates in Florida.
That's a renegade.
No, my dog though. He's fucking talking to this little kid's like, yeah, and he's like talking about going and asking Sheckler if he actually backside flipped El Toro.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yo,
So this little kid
I
goes,
want to do that, but they're mic'd up.
Listen. This little yeah, no, that would have been great.
We're gonna do some shit.
That
like
would have been
Jonah
great
was already
if it
talking
got
about
recorded, but he wouldn't have said this if he knew he was gonna
Yeah, I
record
feel
it.
you.
Okay, listen. I swear he cool guy to 12-year-old, like tough guy, cool guy.
Ryan?
Yeah, bro, I cannot make this up.
Geek.
Yes, this happened. And then I saw it talked about it on the internet, so it really happened.
Okay.
Yeah. So the kid goes up and asks him, he's like, hey, did you actually backstab Flip El Toro? He goes, yeah, why? Is there a problem? Or he's like, no, he said
I
no.
wouldn't even be able
He
to
said
take him
no. He
serious.
said no. I said yeah. Yeah, he said no. Why? Is there a problem?
Fuck, bro. Literally a little kid, bro.
Dude,
like,
he comes back.
You need to like autograph his helmet
He
or
comes
something,
back,
not size
and I
him.
guess he tells Bill that, and he's like, bro, Ryan,
The fucking skate Wikipedia.
bro, Ryan
The
Sheckler's
fucking Edward Snowden of skating.
Ryan Sheckler's a fucking dick.
Boy, Bill.
Go get a pack from BA.
Bro, he asked that kid if he got a problem, bro. He asked him if he passed out Flip El Toro.
Belly.
I was like,
Love,
damn. He was like, for real, bro.
Love that boy, Bill.
I was like, damn. He really said that to like a... That kid had to maybe the oldest, like 13.
That's hilarious. Dude, Jonah was talking about that because when we were in Gainesville, we were on the UF campus.
Yeah.
Like I was telling you, I have the wireless mics. Like I've seen like the format of like Nelk and like all the other prankers. Like I know a lot of the prankers, and I don't know them like that, but I've seen their videos. The social experiment people. Like I want to make those types of videos one day. I'm calling you. You're gonna see those videos one day. When we were in UF, Jonah's like talking to all the baddies there. I'm like, bro, like there's literally a clip of it in the VX. But I was like, bro, like I have the equipment. Like I'm literally planning to do this. Like we're gonna do some antic videos. Like I'm gonna mic you up and like we just you can do whatever. Like you can do it as a prank as long as it doesn't make. I don't like doing pranks where it makes someone's day worse.
Right.
I don't want to harass people. Like I'll embarrass myself. I won't embarrass someone else. That's like a dickhead move. Like that's not cool to me in my book. Like I'll embarrass myself or like I'll flirt with some girl and then like get her number or whatever.
No,
those are kind of played out.
No,
Though.
that's true. He told the lady at Wawa, he said, come to my Chuck E. Cheese birthday when you get off. He told her that.
Oh yeah, and she pulled up.
No cap.
But
Bro, it was like fucking midnight. I don't even know why he was at Wawa. I was fucking...
probably on
I was
some car
getting-
shit.
I was getting a sandwich and some mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's probably when I was my
Wawa,
fattest.
good.
I was probably getting a fucking 3 bagels with extra butter. I'm like holding a 12mm wrench. I got fucking ATF all over my shirt. I ripped fat boy fucking gym shorts with the button busting. Probably
fuck
at
are
my
you-
peak.
What are you talking
My
about?
peak.
But yeah, dude, that like me and Jonah
Yeah,
were already talking about.
contact
I was like, bro, I want to get you on some antics type videos. Like you already do this. I'm not even filming an antic. Like you're perfect. He's like, yeah, dude, I was thinking about going to fucking Street League and like fucking with everyone there. Like imagine that. Like someone's at Street League and we're making like a little viral video. He's mic'd up like, yo, bro, like I'm gonna beat you in this fucking contest. Like you're not gonna stick this, bro. You're about to fucking suck. Imagine if someone was saying that to like Luana Oliviera or some shit. Like just to see their reaction would be funny.
He just like walks up, focuses their board or some shit.
Oh my god. Nah, skateboarders are real as fuck. They're just gonna be hands, bro.
For sure.
Fuck. Yeah, I don't know. I can't
Dude,
wait.
They don't, not only do they get paid, they get free. They got at least 5 more.
No,
10
yeah,
more.
type shit.
Yeah, but
Sure.
I would be like, what the fuck? I wouldn't be
Yeah.
like super pissed. I'd be like, why'd you do that?
Type shit. What was
If
the
I had
motive
it
on
like
your
that,
future
no.
process?
If it's a board that I paid $60 for, yeah, I'm gonna be a little
Yeah, but
pissed.
still, I wouldn't.
If it was the mini logo, though, we straight. That bitch had Jessup on it.
Yeah, Black Magic on it.
I was gonna do that anyway.
Black Magic is the worst grip.
It was a superior board. You did me a favor. Looking ass.
The wheels sucked. Mini logo wheels. Did you ever have those?
Nah.
Terrible.
Remember Justin Lewis, that boy captain? He loved mini logo.
Dude, I don't know why, but they sucked for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Only skated bones.
Bones SDFs.
Straight up.
I
52s.
I skated bones, and everybody's always said my wheels look like stone because they were like super round.
Yeah.
You know how like Spitfire's kind of curved.
Yeah.
They didn't do that shit, bro. I was riding clean.
The boy said. And you flipped the graphic on the inside, right? You had to have the white wall.
Ski.
Because
Roll
pros did it, bro.
Roll clean, bro.
I was
Clean
pro,
slate.
dude.
Yeah,
I was
For
pro.
sure. Can't look down and see.
Boy got a mean front lip, rather. He's like, you know.
I could barely ever slide it. And then I thought it was cool because I threw the hand on the nose. Shit, it looked very, very
shit.
terribly.
Wet. Oh yeah, dripping.
I can do a little bit. No, I tried to do that at the mini ramp at Tampa.
What?
Ate
A front lip?
shit. No, front disaster. Fucking.
Oh, you talking about like the mini ramp where they call it kiddie section?
Yeah.
That dude, I tried to just
Slipperiest
do an
thing in
axle
the
stall
world.
because
Yeah.
when it was funny as fuck. I went to Tampa to tune my car, the first car that I fully finished as a build, the green 240 SX, S13 coupe with a sill front. We went to tune my SR20 in Tampa with Martin from RS Enthalpy, and skate park at Tampa was not that far away. I'm like, I barely even skated anymore, but I was like, bro, I want to go to Spot. I've never been to Spot. And I went there to skate. I just went to do an axle stall in the mini ramp. I'm just warming up. Dude, I fucking slipped out and like fell on the coping.
That place was slick.
Dude, I don't even want to go back.
Tampa's the slickest.
I'll go watch Tampa Am.
I got so scared.
Yeah, that shit's slippery, bro.
Because I like was trying to turn and I would turn to kind of like baby power slide. I'd be like, oh, and I'd be going up this motherfucker already.
Yeah, bro, that shit's
I
adventure
just, fuck
landing.
it, I'm jumping off. I ain't riding that shit out.
Yeah, you have to like get up on the ramp and like do your wheels on the wall and shit. Get all that slick shit up.
Nah, bro, you just gotta not step foot on it. Type shit.
I got it.
Let's go to Treaty.
But the fall sucked.
I hated Treaty.
I love Treaty. I love that baby bitch mini ramp. I want to put one in my backyard.
Well, I got 2 speeding tickets with Caputo. I was in Treaty.
No.
It was me, Caputo in the car, and D, and somebody else was with D. Boy, and I was hauling ass. I just got my
His
TL.
Monte car. Oh, you had
Nah,
the
I
TL,
had the TL, bro.
the UA5.
Yeah, and I just had lowered it, boy. And I got pulled over, and I was going like 102.
I can just picture on one hand on the wheel, listen to
Bro.
Sci-Hi to Prince.
I did not. Yeah. And then I got pulled over at the 4-way right by the park where the dance
Oh.
floor is, with Caputo in my car again.
Caputo's like, what do you want, Mr. Officer?
bro,
God, dude.
bro, I was so sick. Just got the car legal on the street that day, man.
Oh, that's shitty.
Caputo, he's never getting in my car again.
Type
He's
shit.
not allowed.
Dude, I have some amazing run-ins with police that I wish could have been documented somehow. And with the drifting shit, dude.
What was the worst one?
The worst one?
Yeah, I don't want to.
The worst one
I don't want to
wasn't
hear the cool stuff. I want to hear the crazy
the
shit.
worst one wasn't even a cop. It was we were, you know, Velocity by Bay Meadows. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. I've never been there, but that's actually one of the most iconic drift spots in Jacksonville. In the back, we call that place Clock Tower because there's literally a tower with a clock right by, and it's literally like a fucking track. Like you enter, you do when you snake the car, you call it like a manji. You enter, you do a manji, and there's an island. You come around the island, you manji again. There's the last corner, and you can just people. I learned to fucking drive there. Like I remember, like how some people's goal is like, I want to ollie the 7th stair or some shit. Like how my goal back in the day was like, I want to ollie the barricade. My goal was like, I want to link Clock Tower. Link means like you fully drift it, you don't spin out, you don't straighten up. I couldn't do it to save my fucking life. Nowadays, I can go there without even having drifted for 2 years in a brand new car that I've never drifted. I'll fucking drive that shit with one hand. Fucking right hand drive. I'm just driving like this. Like I'll go and do it first try. But like back in the day, bro, that was my biggest goal. That was an iconic Jacksonville drift spot. One day we were drifting there, and a fucking 4Runner comes around the island corner because like the way it is, like a semis used to park there, not anymore. But you have a run up. You have a long ass run up to enter. Then you enter, and then it's like narrow in the island, and then there's a blind corner, and then there's the road. And then you can't see what's on the road, so you can't see if a cop's coming, really. You're kind of ducked off. That's why it's popular. Dude, a 4Runner comes around the corner hauling ass. And it's like known, when you park your car at the spot, you back in. So the nose of the car is facing outwards. So if you got to get in and go, you're not blocked in. Like, you can fucking
you
go.
Gotta back in, yeah.
Bro, like, this one kid was backed in that was drifting with us. And the 4Runner comes, and he's fucking coming head on full speed at a car that was about to enter, and the car swerves. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Motherfucker said, y'all need to get the fuck out. Like, you're making so much fucking noise. He was pissed. And then he goes to block a car and like, I'm fucking calling the cops. We're like, fuck that. And we all begin to leave. And then he starts chasing us. And then he starts chasing me. Everyone dipped off on some Too Fast, Too Furious when they're in Miami and all the cars go a million different ways.
You were the unlucky
Dude,
one.
the fucker starts chasing me. And it's so iconic because I grew up playing Tony Hawk's Underground Skater, and like then I went on to like fucking film skateboard videos where people are doing the tricks. I grew up playing Need for Speed fucking Most Wanted, where you're getting chased.
He said, I'm fucking doing this.
Now I'm fucking doing it, bro, because this car is on my ass. They're trying to fucking hit me. Bro, they started trying to hit me. Bro, I'm on a drift car, and it was the worst part. All right, I'm going to explain technical information real quick. On a turbo, the way a turbocharger works, it gets gas from the exhaust manifold, the expelled gas from the cylinders. That moves a compressor wheel inside. And that spins the front part. The front part takes the air, sucks it, and it fucking forces induction in the forms of PSI to the engine. So it's one end is spinning, and the other end is sucking like a bop. and then it puts fucking air into the engine. All right. There's a thing called a wastegate to actuate the boost.
Yeah.
Like that's the boost controller on the turbo. There's two types. There's an internal wastegate where it's on the turbo, and there's a rod and a clip, and there's an external wastegate where the wastegate is a completely separate system. This was an internal gate turbo. The worst possible scenario happened because this was a car that I had just gotten running. It was like the SR20 red hatchback I had. I didn't have on the turbo the wastegate rod. It's a rod that goes to a lever, and there's a clip that's supposed to go there. I didn't have the clip because this was an imported engine from Japan. Whatever, I didn't have that part, so I just fucking put safety wire on it or some shit. As soon as the 4Runner starts running, the fucking I was about to drift. The wastegate clip had popped off. I was not making any boost. The car went from making like good power to like it was a fucking Geo Metro, bro. It's slow as fuck. And not only that, they're not just ball tires. The tires are on wire. They're about to explode, bro.
Yeah.
I had been drifting all night, and it wasn't raining. Wow. Yeah. So wow type shit. I was like, wow. Bro, and then he's chasing the fuck out of me. I'm in the car. Instead of like, whop, 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 instead of like that, it was like, fucking Thomas the Train. Dude, I'm running.
It sounded like a dog. It didn't sound like a train.
I'm running active stop, like intersections and shit with cars. Really on some Fast and Furious shit. Like, I thought at any minute this motherfucker was going to shoot out the electric claw that goes on Paul Walker's R34 and just immobilizes the car that doesn't exist. Dude, dude, there was one time. It was so epic, bro. I literally felt like I was playing the shit on my PS2 as a kid. I pump faked him. It was like a underpass, and there's an exit right here. I acted like I was going to go on the off-ramp, and he started to follow. Last minute, I juked that shit. I go back onto the main road. This motherfucker jumps the curb in the grass to follow me. I pass all the lights on the underpass. They were all red. There's cars all around. This is like 2 a.m. He's still following me. I'm like, God damn it, man. I fucking flipped the U-turn. He's in the 4Runner. He can't do what the fucking fully built suspension S13 can do. Flip the U-turn. I get back on the I get back on the on-ramp and just duck off. And then this motherfucker, he's still chasing me. I'm on the highway on tires that are about to explode going 120. By fucking Southside and Bay Meadows. I'm on that little stretch of highway before it gets to Southside. I'm looking back like, bro, the tire's gonna pop. Like, this is gonna suck. Or else a cop.
You got a little bit of ways home.
It's so much anxiety. And then he pulls up to us waving a gun, and I was just like, when does it stop, bro? Like, when the fuck does Pandora's box stop? Like, it just keeps getting worse.
It said nothing is getting better.
Nothing is getting better, bro. I was just like, fuck, man. The car is making no power. My tire's about to explode. It's late as fuck at night. This guy now has a gun. It's just like it's like a Grand Theft Auto mission that the difficulty keeps getting harder. And I'm just like, fuck, dude. And then I kept driving.
Tires
I
down,
kept driving.
power down.
And finally, like, we get on Southside, and the motherfucker just pulled in a gas station. I just went home, and I did not drift that spot for like 6 months. But that was the most epic story. With police, it was just bullshit. Like, when I was in high school, I technically shouldn't have had a license. I had too many points. But here's the thing. Every time, because I'm anything in life where I take a L, like it's a lesson, I don't feel it as like a failure or whatever. All right, I learned something new, time to move on. But in this scenario, like when I got the tickets, you pay a fine and then you get points. The points add on your insurance. Your insurance gets higher and you can do less shit. Yeah. I wasn't just going to accept that. I was like, because the first time around, back in the day, my definition of drifting was putting the car in first gear and kicking it out of the stoplight. That's not drifting. That's just being a fucking head ass because you want to look cool to random pedestrians that are just trying to drive safely. Just being goofy as fuck, but I thought it was so cool in my head. I was like, yeah, I'm drifting my drift car. Stupid as fuck. Just dumb. Nowadays, we go to a ducked off spot, or really, I just go to the track in West Palm Beach, which is a fucking $1 million road course, and just drift at 100 miles an hour. Not 10 miles an hour. But I would stack up all these...
let me tell you something. I'm pro.
Basically. But I was stacking up tickets, kicking the car out of stoplights like a head ass, like goofy. And, dude, man. Oh, there was just times, like, I had so many points, but the first one, I did the driver's school. I didn't get points. I didn't get the license. Then I got the second one. I couldn't take the driver's school again. I was like, well, there's got to be something I can do. I went to the tax collector's office or whatever. And I was like, what can I do about this? Is there anything I can do, like, to avoid at least the points? You know, if I have to pay the fine, that is what it is. There is something you can do. You can write a note to a judge, and you can choose, because you have like 3 options when you get like a ticket like this.
No contest.
You can do guilty, which is where you're just admitting to it. That's what you're already doing. Not guilty, which is like, I'm not in the wrong. You're going to go to court. You have to defend yourself. Or the third option, which is what I would do on all of them, withhold adjudication. And I remember this shit like it was yesterday. That's where you pay the fine, but you don't have to get the points.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it's sick. Like, most of the time you would go, and most of these were in Clay County, only one in Duval. And the one I got in Duval drifting downtown was the one I took the L on, because they all go to the court on Saturday. In Clay County, they don't fucking do that. I would go to the Green Cove shit. The cops would never be there. And the judge would be like, all right, the cop didn't show up, so you automatically win. And just, you do withhold adjudication, you pay the fine, and you move on. You don't get the points. So I only had 3 points on my license for like so many years, but I would have had 12. Stupid as fuck. Just idiot. Dumb shit. If I could go back, I wouldn't have done that, obviously. I would have just gone to the ducked off spot where it's way safer and you're not getting in trouble. Because I've been busted at the spots. Bro, there's a spot called FBI. It's like, you go over the Matthews Bridge or some shit, the Red Bridge, whatever it is. It's almost by Kona. It's really close to Kona. There's these 2 tall ass buildings.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's a hill. And then it's this huge lot. I think nowadays they have it gated, but you can still get. The expressway? Yeah, you can still get to it though. But that was where that FBI was the sickest drift spot in Jax, dude. And I crashed my first blue car there. I fucking basically totaled that bitch there at 2 a.m. But dude, there was one time we got busted street drifting there at like midnight, and the cops were, all right, well, you can't do that, because they got that's Duval for real, bro. They got they're worried about fucking shootings and shit. Like, they're not worried about.
Right there in Sin City, pretty much.
Yeah, bro. Fucking shouldn't be there that late, but you're ducked off at some drift spot. Yeah, but dude, the cops are, all right, well, you got to get out of here. Don't do this shit again. And as they leave, they do donuts. The cops did donuts. That was a crazy one.
And they're Impalas?
Yeah. JSO killing it.
Hell yeah.
They fucking went to town and they dipped off, and we're like, all right, well, I guess we'll leave.
They just showed you their power right there.
I'm saying they drifted better than us.
It. Now watch this.
I'm like, well, shit, bro, can you come to the track and tandem with me?
In the car.
Can you be my driving instructor? But, man, I had some... Nowadays, whenever a cop turns on his sirens, I get so much fucking anxiety. I'll be doing nothing wrong. I'm in my bone stock Civic going 60 in a 75. They turn the lights on, I'm like, fuck. That's just the PTSD kicking in from...
slow, buddy?
Yeah, that's just the PTSD kicking from back in the day.
That's probably everybody, bro.
It's especially me, because I always was getting pulled over on some drift shit. But those days are gone. I haven't had a ticket in so many damn years. Because I don't really street drift anymore. But if I do, I'm smart about it, and I don't do it for that long. Nowadays, the only time I'll ever do it would be either in the rain and real quick, or if I'll sheerly do it for the purpose of filming a video, and that's it. Because there's no need to risk what I built in my life, like everything I have, like with my career and stuff. No reason to put that at risk. I'll wait to go to the track. Perfectly legal there. It's designed to drift on. Way more fun. Because I don't have anxiety. I hate having anxiety, bro. Like, any situation that's going to induce stress or anxiety, because that shit literally kills you. Yeah. It eats at you. Yeah. I'm like, if I can avoid that, I'm going to avoid that. Right. I'm smarter now, so. But drifting, that was a fun journey. Yeah. It's not over.
I've drifted with you downtown before. Remember
really?
When I shot your car in the parking garage that night?
Which car?
The blue one. The first blue one.
You know, I remember that. Yo!
Garage with the
now that you said the thing about just drifting. Sorry to cut you off. You drifting the fucking corner. Yeah. When you got the first car. You did that shit one time. You pulled up to the park and I was like, let me ride in it. And you're like, yeah, man. Get in, man. That shit's fun as hell.
I took you and Chumeng all on it. Remember that?
Yeah, and you drifted around the corner.
Dude, I did a pull with like fucking 4 people in the car, and that clutch was a stock clutch. The clutch started slipping. It couldn't handle the... Oh, good times, man. Good fucking times. Look, I try not to live... I try to live in the moment nowadays, because I'm an overthinker. Like, that's my fatal flaw. Is like, I'll overthink the past or live too much in the past. So nowadays, I try to be very in the moment. I don't try to stress the future. I try to plan out the future, but just stay in the moment. Appreciate what's in the moment. But I used to live in the past, but I haven't thought about a lot of these memories in a long time. So as soon as you mention them, I experience it all over again in my head. So that's amazing. Yeah, that's the beauty of this podcast for a lot of people.
Probably, I mean, whatever it does for them, down with it. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
No, that's what I like to have on here too.
There was one
Who'd
time.
better to have conversation with than people I've known forever.
There was one time I pulled up to the skate park and y'all tried to get me to do a burnout, and that was actually the last straw for that clutch. I tried to do the burnout in second to be cool. That car didn't have much power. You can only do the burnout in first gear because of the ratio. I tried to do it in second like a man. Nowadays I'll do that shit in fucking fourth. But I tried to do it in second, bro. I went to dump the clutch because you rev it up, you're clutched in, and then you slam the gas all the way, and then you dump the clutch and immediately put your other foot on the brake pedal. I did that, but instead when I put on the brake pedal, instead of spinning the rear tires and you press the brakes to get the front brakes to lock up and the car doesn't move,
Didn't have enough.
dude, it just and that means the clutch, and I just immediately smelled clutch, dude, like a fucking greasy Hardee's number 6, bro. It just filled the whole car with the smell.
It's true about the grease.
I was like, oh, and then I tried to drive home. You know when the clutch is done when you're giving it gas. The revs are going up, but the car isn't going anywhere.
Yeah,
I killed that clutch trying to do a burnout at the park. And then I had never done a clutch job ever. I had to take this big-ass transmission off that wasn't designed. It was designed for a Skyline, which I own now.
Yeah.
But that wasn't a 240SX. You're talking about a trans this fucking big and a trans tunnel that has been beaten with a hammer that goes from this to this, barely.
Right.
I had to pull that off in my street by myself. And then I didn't have money to buy a clutch. I was still going to high school at the time. Dude, I had to get like a $30 used 300ZX clutch from someone's fucking shed. Throw that in. It was good, though. It worked. That was a journey, because on the last day, I was trying to make some car show on a Saturday, and it was a Friday. I'm like, all right, I'm going to finish putting the trans on today. And every car I built was in my driveway by myself with some tools. Like, never a lift. Never did I pay a shop. I didn't have the money for that. And I took pride in what I did, so I wanted to learn it. So, dude, that one, and I never even had the garage. My dad's Chevelle has always been in the garage, just sitting.
Yep.
So I was always doing my shit in the street with some fucking cardboard and the tools and like my fucking phone with the Bluetooth radio. And that was just how I got by. And on the last day to put the trans back in by myself, this big ass trans you got to put on a trans jack it up and line it up with the engine. It starts pouring, bro. And I was DMing all the car homies like, yo, I might not make the show. And then they started roasting my ass. And I was like, oh, nah. I was like, oh, nah, bro. Y'all ain't. They were like, huh, knew you weren't going to make it. I was like, in my head, I was like, bitch, you did not just say that. Dude, I go right back out in the cul-de-sac. The cul-de-sac collects water. It accumulates water because the drainage is designed poor. Water's like this fucking high. I'm laying down in the shit underneath the car with a flashlight, bolting the trans up. I'll never do that again in my life. I love cars. I don't love them that much anymore.
But that was that, like,
I made the car show.
that was that original, like,
That was the blue one.
vibe, you know? Like, when you first started skating, it was like, you went and you did it no matter what. Like,
Hell
It
yeah.
was hot as fuck. Bro, it'd be so hot some days.
Bro, I'm trying
Motherfuckers be sitting down talking about it's too hot. I'm the guy sitting down talking about it's too hot now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joey tried
Type
to get me
shit.
to go to the skate park at like 2 in the afternoon the other day. I was like, cut it.
I'm on
No,
the.
thank you, buddy.
I'm on the fat loss shit right now, so if it's like the hottest time of the day, I'm like, hell yeah, I need to skate.
Fuck that, I'd die.
That's how I should feel about it, but fuck.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Not
I
that
would
big,
die.
bro.
Well, dude, 45 seconds. I'm crisp.
Burnt.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So,
I got
that's
some
the other
Hispanic in my blood, so just get a little tan. We're good.
thing. Lucky. I just turned pink.
Yeah, bright red. Me too.
Oh man, fuck. Some good.
Farmer's tan, bro.
No, some good memories though, man, and definitely I love talking about my plans for the future, and I love hearing other people's plans for the future.
Yeah.
It's real motivating. So
Fuck yeah.
I usually just think about the plans in my head and I'll like write them down, but to actually say them out loud and affirm it is pretty powerful. So
No, yeah,
that's dope.
That's
And
always a good
and-
thing to feel, yeah.
And then to look back on some of these memories now, man, it's crazy as fuck, dude. Crazy. Because you're bringing up some shit that I forgot about, honestly.
Right.
Like, I remember it now, but, you know, that's dope.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Dude.
Bring up some other memories, man. Bring up some funny shit. Bring up some shit.
I already
The
told you.
lady at fucking Hemming, bro.
No, I already got to bring this one up.
Bring up some
Oh,
OP
you- were
Park.
you there?
Bring up some skate park
No,
shit.
look,
People like beefs.
look. If I did it to Bill, well, it got done to Bill, so it has to get done to you, bro. Bill versus Wolf.
Hell yeah.
Remember? Yeah, that one. That was a funny day. That was
Yep.
the funniest
I
day in the
remember
world.
that shit. I was
You were
definitely
there. I didn't remember if
Oh,
you were
yeah, I
there or
was
not.
Dude, if everyone
Dude.
was on what they're on now, that would have been the biggest meme ever.
Oh my god. Who locked Lois in the fucking concession? Nothing locked,
That
but they
actually happened?
blocked the door.
Yes.
No,
she got locked in
yeah,
there.
yeah, I remember
Oh,
she
yeah.
kind of break it up. So, all right, this is my recollection of it. I haven't seen what Bill said. I'm sure he talked some shit. This is Bill. But this is my recollection of it.
Shout out my boy Bill.
I was
Yeah.
trying to film a clip, of somebody. I can't remember who it was. I had the VX.
No, he was humble about it when he talked about it.
So this is after I knew my parents had invested $2,000 into the camera at this point. $1,000 to get it, basically $1,000 to repair it. And that was when my dream was making the skate videos. So that was like the most important thing I owned. Like, we're trying to get a clip, and Bill, I don't know what he was. Maybe he's trying to trade for the barricade like he always did.
Dude, I remember. I watched the whole thing.
So, all right. So, I would like to hear.
I was standing next to Wolf the entire time.
I would like to hear my recollection versus how you remember it. So,
Yeah.
he's
No, go
yelling.
ahead,
He's yelling. He's being obnoxious as fuck.
Yeah.
Ah, Bill. And then me back then, being a head ass that I was, I instigate Bill. And Bill has a short temper. Dude, now, I really never, like, got on anyone at the park. I was a pussy growing up. I was, like, a beta male type shit. I wasn't assertive. I didn't treat myself with the respect I deserved. I didn't command respect from other people like I do now. I would let people walk over me.
Right.
It's too nice.
Right.
So, I shouldn't have... I did something out of character for who that person was. I was like, Bill, what the fuck are you doing? I said something like that. I started yelling at him, like, we're trying to fucking film. Stop fucking yelling. You're freaking the fuck out for no reason, bro. Like, you're not... something I probably talked shit. I instigated him, you know. And this is a person with a short temper. What do you nowadays when I think about talking to someone or like in a situation where I have to make a decision dealing with people? I'm basically my action is basically choosing a reaction. Which reaction do I most likely want to bet on? I'm like I put some thought into it. Back then I wasn't like that. I was just well, not even. I was a pussy, but in this situation, I thought I could boss Bill around. I was like, dude, shut the fuck up. And I probably got in his face. And then I swear I was the one who pushed him to do it. I don't think I swung on him first. I think he did because he was just tired of me yelling at him. But I had just embarrassed Bill in front of the whole park. I made him look like the bitch. And I'm me. Like, I'm Wolf. Like, everybody walks over Wolf. Everyone makes fun of Wolf. So, like...
But we clown Bill just as much.
Yeah, I know. But I'm saying, like, it's especially bad if I'm the alpha over you. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Back then. I took everyone... Everyone's roast. I didn't stand up for myself or whatever. Or if I did, then I act very insecure about it. I was very defensive. Like, not how I would be nowadays. But I got in his face probably. I don't know. Who swung first?
Dude,
probably him.
I'm pretty sure it was him. Because
I had the camera in my hand.
I want to say...
Yeah, I remember.
Dude, at some point he knocked it out of your hand, and I don't know if that was the first thing or, like, close to the beginning. No.
I don't think he knocked the camera out.
Or, you know, you dropped it or something.
No. Okay, so this is...
I just remember you broke the viewfinder.
So this is where the recollection that I take comes in. And, okay, I'm gonna explain it, and then I'm gonna make a comment after that, and then whatever. And then you can say what you gotta say.
Go ahead, yeah.
So, then we're in a fight or whatever. So, like, in a fight or flight situation, like, you know, you get the adrenaline, the blood rushes, like, you're not thinking how you would normally think, where it's like a well thought out, you're just acting in the moment. So now we're in a fight, I'm holding the camera, and, like, if it was just me versus him, like, you know, I'm a fight, whatever, but I had the camera. That camera meant a lot to me. My parents put $2,000 into that fucking camera. Right. This is the side of the story that not a lot of people know, and not that I give a fuck to justify myself, but now that I'm on here, I'll just explain my side. No. So now he's starting to go for the camera. He's like he was hitting me, and then he goes for the camera. He didn't break the viewfinder. The viewfinder has a slider where it can pop off, but he hit it with enough impact where it slid off. And I was just like, wow, like Bill is going after my camera, and like Bill doesn't really stand to lose anything. Bill's just right now he just got embarrassed by me in front of the skate park. He's gonna do whatever to protect his reputation because Bill cares a lot what these skateboarders think about him. That's just how Bill is. So now he's hitting my camera, and that's my fucking life. And I respect what my dad busted his ass as a contractor in an aircraft hangar to earn the money to buy me that shit. So it's like, now he's going for the camera. I don't give a fuck what happens to me. I remember I either fell or he got me on the ground. I'm on the fence, and I was just hugging the camera, and he was just getting hits in. And like, if you're watching, it's like, oh, wow, this guy was just yelling at him. Now he got knocked to the ground. He's getting hit like a bitch. He's not fighting back. But in reality, I was hugging that fucking VX for the dear life of me.
Right.
Like, oh, and everyone said, like, Joey said this, like, oh, dude, if you would have passed me the camera, like, and I would have, bro. I'm a big person. Like, I'm not going to say I would have won. I don't know who would have won. Honestly, don't care because I'm friends with Bill. I like Bill. Like, if I am who I am now, that would have never even happened. I would just like, hey, Bill, like, we're trying to film a clip. Like, you not do that, like, out of respect for the skater.
Yeah.
But back then, you know, I got in his face. I instigated. I caused it. I accept full accountability for what happened to me. But like you're from anyone's perspective, it's like, oh, he just talked so much shit. Now he's on the fucking, he got knocked to the ground. He's getting his ass beat. He won't even land a single punch. But I was protecting the camera. So some people are like, oh, you lost the fight, bro. You fucking lost. Like Anthony, remember him? Like he fucking posted on it was either MySpace or Facebook. Like, damn, you just lost. You got your ass beat by Bill. Just like funny as fuck. I was like skating home from the park. I'm like, really, bro? Everyone knows about. Like, I'm getting posted on my wall about this shit. But you can look at it as I lost, but I don't view it as I lost. That camera would have gotten broken. I would have had to explain to my parents, hey, this camera got broken because I started a fight. I would have, like, all the footage of everyone, that would have got postponed. My parents would be like, well, you fucking fix it. And then, like, you wanted to cause a fight. Because my dad's that type of person. Like, oh, you... Because he grew up on some real shit. Like, you know, he gave me the life that he couldn't have. So he would... But he teaches me hard lessons, though. Like, oh, well, when you got yourself in this, you can get yourself out of it. Well, you didn't even want to fix that fucking camera. You earned the money to do it. I would have been fucked. So some people view it as I lost the fight. I didn't lose anything. I won, as in I protected the camera. I could continue to make videos. That's what I love doing. I don't really... Nowadays, back then, it hurt my ego a little bit. Like, oh, everyone at the park thinks I'm a pussy. Everyone keeps roasting me about it. Nowadays, I don't give a shit. Like, that was so long ago. But if I was who I am now, in the middle of that, like, even if I still somehow got myself in the fight and I was reflecting on it now, I'd be like, well, I protected the camera. Like, I don't really care what anyone else thinks of me. Like, my goal was to protect the camera.
And there was like never really even a thing where like you always saw a fight. There's not like a it wasn't we were mostly pretty cool. We would like talk shit to each other.
Yeah, so that's why if a fight happened, that was like a significant thing to talk about.
That's one of the reasons it's always going to stick out too. Because I swear it was a couple days before we were joking about if like people fighting each other, and we said Wolf versus Bill for some reason. Because
we're both the loudmouths.
And I swear it was with David. It was with little David. And I remember the only reason I remember this shit, I feel like it was me and him talking about it, and probably some other people. But when y'all started fighting, for some reason I looked in his direction, and I've never seen him like this. Like it was like his dream had finally happened.
It probably was his dream.
He wasn't even smiling or nothing like hyped. He was like,
he was blown away. Shock. He was stoked.
Yeah,
probably. Yeah,
he was like,
hell yeah.
Shit, that was the funniest part for me, honestly, seeing David's face.
Yeah, I wish I could have been like a third person. Like I wish I could have been the grown ass me watching it now, like watching myself get my ass beat. Like, but look at you, you fucking. He
didn't really even beat you up.
He didn't. No, he didn't like beat my ass.
It got talked about afterwards. Like obviously, it wasn't that like there was no blood or nothing. You know?
It was just funny. It was honestly just hilarious. You got this fat kid
25 seconds.
You got this fat kid that got knocked to the ground, and Bill's landing hits like this. Like that's hilarious, bro.
He got the last hit, and it was him kicking square in the ass, like from around him.
And then it was Butter, his mom, like breaking it up. Yeah. I don't know. Did he get kicked out or some shit?
I want to say.
You had to go home.
Didn't both of y'all have to leave?
I don't think I did. Well, fuck, I'm the victim. The fuck?
No, yeah, because I remember sitting there and you were like checking your camera.
Yeah,
and I was sitting there with you. Yeah,
that's all I give a fuck about. Yeah.
So maybe he did have to leave.
I will say this.
Dude, this thing has been getting fried for like fucking 10 years now, man. All right, it's been. It's
pretty accurate though, because you brought up some good memories, some very specific ones that I haven't thought about.
I can remember shit.
Hell yeah.
How vividly sometimes is questionable, but I remember the outcome most of the time. I always remember that part.
But yeah, man, looking back on that was funny as fuck. Looking back on it, I'm the one who caused it. I honestly got what I deserved, but it wasn't really like a fucking beat down. Like he should have beat my ass more, so I learned the lesson better. Not to fuck with people if you're not gonna stand up here. So not really. There's just no reason to fuck with something like that. Be respectful first, and then if it escalates that, then you can defend yourself. But
that's kind of what I remember. I was standing there and you were filming, and I swear you're like Bill's getting pissed or something like that. But you were genuinely just, I think you were just trying to piss him off, like not to that point though.
Yeah, we were fucking with him or some shit.
He was like, bro, stop fucking filming me, bro.
Oh, that's probably how it started. And then I was like,
that's how I remember exactly how it started.
Bro, the funniest part, there was a VX clip of the whole, like no one filmed the fight. But there was, like, at first it was me filming him, then it turned into audio. There was audio that lost it with the hard drive.
Damn.
God damn. Hate to see it.
That'd still be legendary just to have.
I know. I don't think I ever watched it. I captured it, but never watched it. I didn't want to.
I mean, yeah.
Now I'd watch it. I'd be
right,
like,
now
damn,
I'm saying, then funny. You were like, you don't want to think about it at all.
Yeah.
So why would you want
it? Now it's fresh.
I'm surprised you didn't delete it immediately.
Nah, I captured it, but I will say this, and I shout out to Sal Budarak because he's the realest one. Everyone was roasting me, like Pat, David, the whole skate park. They're trying to get in my head, get under my skin, manipulate me for some entertainment, whatever. But fucking, I don't know what it was I was doing. I think I like mowed the lawn. I was listening to music. And I was like just fucking pissed. I was just dwelling on it. I let live Bill rent free in my head, and I was just getting continually more pissed. I'm like, I look like a pussy to everyone. I look like a bitch. They're all making fun of me because I cared about what other people thought of me back then. And then I was just like, fuck it. I did not skate to the skate park. I did not ride a bike to the skate park. I did not get a ride to the skate park. I walked to the skate park in like shorts and a Hanes white tee, and I was ready to fucking destroy Bill. I'm serious, bro. I was the next day or some shit.
Oh, I swear I was there.
Pat and Sal rolled by in Sal's RSX at the corner of Gano and fucking DeBerry as I was crossing the intersection. They were like saying shit to me. I wouldn't even look at them. I knew they were there, but I was just walking. I was focused, bro. I'm in the zone. Like, I'm ready to fucking destroy Bill. Nah, I'd kill him or some shit, but I was ready to beat his ass. Like, not in the saddest part.
On site. You were about to be on site.
I was literally walking to the skate park no matter what he was skating. Like, I'm not even stopping. I'm not saying anything. I'm not that type of person. Like, I'm just immediately getting to business. That's how mad I was. That's the type of person I was back then. That's how much control I allowed other people over me back then. I wasn't even in control of my own life, basically. So, I'm walking by. Pat and Sal saw me. Pat's, like, roasting, like, oh, fuck, he's about to destroy Bill. And, like, Sal was like, what the fuck? Then Bill was not at the skate park. I was so pissed. I was low-key so pissed.
I swear.
I walked up and I was like, where's Bill? Or some shit like that.
I remember you, like, hanging by, like, the gate, like, the front.
Yes.
Like, waiting.
Yeah,
like,
he wasn't
bro,
there.
for real, like, down, like, he had the Arthur going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was ready to destroy him, bro. And then the saddest part was, it wasn't even really about what Bill did to me. It wasn't even about Bill as a person. I was about to fight him more motivated off other people making fun of me and what other people thought of me. When I look back on it, that's the saddest part.
To, like, try to prove that you could, like...
Yeah, to try and prove something to other people that don't really give a fuck about me. That were actually just trying to manipulate me for entertainment.
Right.
Pride is a hell of a drug.
Yeah. Then later that day, Sal messaged me on Facebook. Had never talked to me. Like, he taught me at the skate park. He's not a cool guy. He's one of those humble people. But he reached out to me. He's like, don't allow other people's opinions to control you. Mm-hmm. You do not have to fight Bill. We are all skateboarders. We're all people on Earth together, rather. Like, what are you looking to gain by this? Mm-hmm. And that really made me rethink it. I let it go. Like, which was a very wise thing of young me to do, which was not a very wise person. But the fact that Sal said it had a big impact, because everyone... You know, they were on Facebook trying to just manipulate me. They just wanted to laugh out of it. You know, I was a checker on the fucking board for them. They just wanted to laugh. They wanted to use me. And I was allowing it to happen without even realizing it. He was the realest one because he prevented that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why see two people that are going to see each other that are skateboarders at the skate park, basically like a second family, go at it over nothing, bro. He didn't want to see me get manipulated. Yeah. And I fuck with him for that.
That's good that he looked out for you.
Hell yeah. But that's my perspective on the whole thing. Like, I caused it. I didn't even get what I deserved. He should have really beat my ass, but it got broken up and whatever. But I fuck with Bill. The thing that not a lot of people know is after that fight, like, not that long after, like, Bill, like, because Bill fucks with skaters. Like, Bill loves skateboarding. He fucking loves skaters as his friends. Like, Bill would come over to my house and try to kick it with me. Bill would come over like, hey, can I kick it with you and you get a ride home? Like, Bill really wanted to be my friend, and like I never turned him down. Like, you know what I'm saying? So people, you try to get in my head with that shit. Now I'll just laugh about it. Like, yeah, hell yeah, Bill fucking gave me what I deserved. But that was the only fight I ever even been in my whole life, if you can actually believe that.
For real?
Yeah.
Shit.
But I mean, I'm not really that type of person. I'm pretty easygoing. Like, and if anything, back then I wanted everyone to like me. Nowadays I don't really give a fuck who likes me or not. But nowadays I'm mature enough to not go pick a fight. You know what I'm saying? I don't fear confrontation, but I'm not gonna go looking for it. Basically.
Yeah, you're not gonna make it happen.
Not that type of person. But I knew that one was coming, so that was dope to talk about it. Bill, I fuck with you, man. I love you, Bill. that was some good times, man.
You guys need to be on here at the same time.
Hell yeah. We'll fucking do like a what is like the little shit where it's like the board and it's like the two little boxers and shit. What's that little game? I don't know.
What?
Oh well, I guess we'll just play Super Smash Bros on Nintendo 64.
Yeah, no, dude, you got get the Switch.
He's good as fuck.
Bill's good at everything.
Hey, Bill's good at pulling Riverside girls too. Apparently.
No, he has a girlfriend.
I know. I'm saying they met like a.
I thought you were saying it like he be pulling.
No, I'm saying I think they met at Birdie's, and then like someone showed me her IG when they were like, "Damn, Bill." Like that boy Bill.
He said, I'm doing good, bro. How about you?
Come see about me, motherfucker.
He said, bro, I'm good. He said, trust me, I'm good.
Yo, fuck, dude, you have some good impersonation. Like I think I have, like I'm humble about it, but I think I am pretty good at impersonations. Like I always would mock some of my teachers growing up and shit. Like you had some on point impersonations, bro. Like we'd get to roasting at the part with that boy E-Bar. But what would he say? Who said that?
Hey, he said it on a field trip. He said it on a fucking
That's where that started.
Yeah, he said someone said, one of us said some dumb shit loud as fuck on the like the charter bus thing. This motherfucker between the seats. Who said that?
Yeah. That's hilarious,
I've never heard him have a lisp, and when he said that, he had the fattest lisp.
Bro, I would be trying to film a clip, and I think someone would say that. I'd be like rolling long lens, like crouched over. I would like fall on my
dumb ass probably brought it from that field trip back to the skate park.
Yeah, you did, bro. We would all sit at the skate park, bro. That might have been one of the funniest inside jokes there, bro.
I will say, though, he handles himself. He doesn't get all fucking...
E-Bar?
Yeah.
No, he's cool as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
He would never get butthurt about that shit.
Yeah.
And people would get on him, bro. No, that sucks. Like it sucks, but it doesn't, because the skaters, like, actually fuck with you for the most part. Not the ones that are trying to manipulate you, but, like, the ones that are just roasting just for the fun of roasting. Like, that's all love. It's like,
I think I was a dick back in the day because everybody else was.
At least you're the real Nick now.
I wasn't.
I mean, not like that.
He's just like, that's who I was.
Not like that's what I was around all day. Like,
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I feel you.
I wasn't like,
and people, I know,
trying to be them. It's just like that's how I have to talk to people all fucking day. Like,
and I know people fuck with you because you were good at roasting, and like you were, like you stood your ground. Like that's why a lot of people fuck with you, bro.
Yeah, man. No,
dude, there was one
older cats getting on you will fucking make you have to get quick or something. You know?
There was one funny ass thing that I specifically remember. David posted like on Skate 2, they made me back when I was wearing teal Hanes shirts and cargo shorts and that hat and Lacoste and tall socks. He posted like he made me as a character in the game and like tagged me, and then it led to a lot of y'all trying to get on me. It was literally unfair. It was like rioters versus one cop, and I was the cop, bro. It was he's just now remembering. He's remembering the comments, and y'all all got on me, and I really started defending myself. And I actually defended myself pretty well against y'all. And, like, everyone started giving me props. I think little David was like, I'm proud of you, Gabriel. And then the one thing about this I remember...
Man.
The one thing about this that I remember is Tyler Hill, which I fuck with you, bro. I fuck with the Jeeps. He tried to get on me. And I think I killed his Justin Bieber ass back in the day. Bro, and everyone was stoked on me roasting him. Like, everyone else, I was just defensive. But with Tyler, like I got his ass, and like that was just the comment thread. That was like the one thing. That was like the one thing that I remember. I don't really remember too much from the skate park roast. Like I was definitely insecure and heard about it back in the day. I fucking took it to heart, but it didn't like stick with me. But that one Facebook roast stuck with me because that was like the one time I won.
Shit.
God damn, fucking a 5 million and 0. That was my one win.
What's the champ though?
Yeah,
but that shit.
One good win. That's all you need.
That shit grew me as a person though, because it took years later of reflecting, but that shit like it toughened me up. Yeah. So like nowadays people talk shit is just like not even on a dickhead way, but like nowadays if someone's talking shit, I try to reframe everything in life as a positive. So like, all right, like if you're dating a girl and you're arguing, the girl still cares about you. She still wishes to be with you, most likely. If you've been dating and there's just complete silence, well, dude, she's giving someone else head. Like she doesn't even fuck with you no more. If the distance, that means they don't care. But if they're still, if someone's like hating or arguing, that means they care. So like people are hating on me. They're hating on my videos. They're hating on me as a person. They're hating on my cars, hating on my driving. Oh man, you care. Like you're invested in me. If anything, that's a compliment. Thank you. Thank you for taking time out of your short life to focus on me. I appreciate that, man. Like, so I try to reframe things positively now, but like that was something like not back then. I used to get so caught up in the shit talking. Nowadays, oh shit, you're talking shit. Like damn, I'm stoked, dude. That means I'm doing something.
Right.
Like fuck yeah.
You're heading somewhere.
Yeah, but
Seen some fucking.
it's taking a long time to get here.
You know those motivational little like they're like
Instagram Explorer.
Yeah, like the little text.
Yeah,
They're like white with the black font.
that's just my podcast.
I seen one where it was like someone told me if you head or in video games when you see enemies you're heading in the right direction
Type
like,
shit.
Oh my god, these people think of fucking anything,
I respect
bro.
my enemies. They're upfront with me. It's the passive aggressive friends that are fake, that you don't know where they stand, is the ones that I don't like.
It'd be like that.
It's taken a long time to get here as a person, bro. I used to be the biggest pushover, the biggest pussy, the biggest beta male. Just let everyone walk over me. I would let myself get used, like to help people that didn't give a fuck. That was just like my whole life growing up. And I swear to God, it's taken me doing the car shit to finally like no longer accept that in any aspect of life, whether it be in a workplace, cars, skating. Like if we're skating, bro, and I know you fuck with me, we have mutual respect. We can roast each other. Like
Right.
I'm not about to get butthurt over that.
Yeah, we were doing it all day yesterday.
If there's someone that doesn't respect me as a person though, like I mean they can talk shit, I don't care, but I'm not gonna respect you. Like I'm just not even gonna acknowledge your existence anymore. Like I don't give a fuck. Like it's not fuck you. Like I wish whoever the best. Like hope y'all come around or whatever, enjoy your life. But like if I lose respect for you, like it's hard to gain it back. Like because most people have their egos invested.
Right.
I'm mature enough. Like if I fuck up, I'll admit I fucked up. Like to me, it takes more of a man to apologize than be all caught in your feels and your pride. Like if I make a mistake, I'll admit it. If I'm wrong about something and I learn the right way, I'll admit it and I'll move on. I won't get defensive about my opinion if you educate me otherwise. But it's like with respect, bro, if you lose it, bro, it's like real hard to get it back because I'm big on respect these days. Like I'm not big on you fucking looking like you're rich, you got diamonds, whatever. I could give a fuck less. Like I'm big on like how people treat each other. Do you treat me with respect? How do you respect other people in your circle? Are you talking shit around? Are you talking shit about people you fuck with when they're not around?
Right.
When I'm around me? Oh well, if so, that means you're gonna talk shit about me when I'm not around you. So that says a lot about your character.
Right.
It's taken a long time to get here though. Like I swear to God, like the car shit. As soon as I fell off with all the drifting, all the people, the drift team I was on, whatever. Like all those people, half the people who drift in Florida like hate me right now. They all talk shit about me in their group chats. Like,
wow.
Like it's crazy. I really didn't do anything to them.
What is most hated, bro?
That's why I can't wait to come back with skaters. But like, it's like, man, like once you lose that respect, bro, it's just hard to gain it back. Because I'm so big on the respect these days, and I will respect anyone, bro. Like just treat me with the same mutual respect.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of those people like I don't respect you at first and you gotta earn it. I will respect you off rip, and dependent upon your actions, that's how you can lose my respect. You know what I'm saying? Like we're all humans, we're all equal, we all bleed the same blood. But that's a big thing for me nowadays. But it took falling off with the car people, it took personal relationships failing and friends falling off and fucking me being depressed for almost a year and just being on my own, absolute own for the first time in my life, just in my head every day, just thinking, reflecting on things, overthinking things. How could I have done this different?
Get you, dude.
Yeah, we'll get you. I just lived in my head. That's why I try not to do that as much anymore. But what I finally took away from it, the character that I possess now, the wisdom that I have now, and who I am now, like that is priceless. And I would go through all the bullshit, all the depression all over again if I could come away walking the same person I am now. Because everything meant something. Everything had a reason why it had to happen. It either led me further on my journey, or I got led astray, but it built my character and it put me right back on the right path. So it's perfect, man. It's crazy how life works out.
Yeah, it really is, dude.
That's why I try not to question. Like if something's going wrong nowadays, I try not to question or overthink it anymore. Like if something's failing or something seems like it's going absolutely wrong, I'm like, all right, like this is happening to teach me something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's a better way. That's a better mindset to possess than
I'll start slipping up and doing the same shit.
It's like you start victimizing yourself. You not taking any accountability.
It's not even that. It's just like fucking just thinking about it for like you got nothing. You could be doing anything, and that's why you're wasting your time.
Yeah.
Like, and you're invested in. You're not even doing anything. You're literally just sitting there, type shit.
So like you can look at like getting rich and being successful. You can look at it like I have 100% confidence this is going to happen for me. It's just a matter of plans taking action. You can have that mindset, or you can have the wishy-washy mindset, like, oh, like I'm taking a big risk, I might fail, I don't know. Okay, regardless of where you are in life, you know what I'm saying? Take that same person and start them out. Who do you think is more likely to get there? The person who's confident about it.
A motivated person.
And they could be the same people with the same opportunities, but the person who's sure in themselves has a better chance. Now, they might be sure of themselves and they might fail. The failure doesn't matter, though. You're going to come away with a lesson.
Right.
But if you're sure of yourself, you're more likely to get that goal. So why not have that? You know what I'm saying? Your mindset is like the basis. Like, that's the root of the tree, and everything grows from there. So the mindset is like one of the most important things you can have.
Yeah, you gotta have a good one.
Hell yeah.
That's what I've been trying to do. Fix mine.
Hell yeah.
Start
It takes time, bro.
Start getting serious about being an adult.
Nah, hell no. Stay a kid forever, man.
See, no, I just went on I just got done with a 6-year party, so we're good.
Really?
Yeah. So every day, 7 day. I was living like Dustin, bro. 7-day weekend, man.
Lizard King. I love to skate on
Except I did it and have a job.
Dude, I've actually never been to one party in my whole life. I remember the only time I pulled up to one in Fleming Island, my senior year, I was going to get out of the car and go inside. Like, I kind of knew the people, but I didn't know them like that, but I was invited. I always got invited. Like, people fuck with me. But I was sitting in my 240, and I was about to get out. And for whatever reason, my TV production teacher at the time, he was like a mentor to me. He always had this big thing. It was like, fork in the road. Like, that was his saying, like, choose the right fork in the path. And I overthink anyways. I was like, what is the worst case scenario from this, if me going to this party? What if I get shit-faced drunk? I can no longer make the right decisions. I'm not even in the right state of mind to make a decision. And I get kicked out. Like, they don't want random people at their house staying the night because their parents can be out tomorrow. I'm going to get in my car. I like driving my car. I like seeing things through to the end. Like, I like, you know what I'm saying? I like being at my house. I'm probably going to try to drive home. What if I fucking hit someone and kill someone? There's a newborn baby in the car. That's a very worst case scenario. That's like taking it to the absolute limits of how bad it could be.
Right.
But the fact that that's even a possibility, like I was opening my door, I sat, I closed the door and I went home. I didn't even go to the party.
It's called anxiety.
But looking back on like my younger days, the one thing I could change would be just like be more confident, care less about what other people thought of me. And like I wish I would have lived my life a little bit more when I was younger. But at the same time, I don't regret that last part, because when I was younger, I was like actually how I needed to be now, how I am now again, finally. I was very motivated with money and my goals. You know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, how can I make money filming videos? How can I make money selling shoes? How can I make money selling snapbacks? How can I market this?
Right.
All right, what camera equipment do I need? What lighting equipment do I need? What do I need to do to get in the FSCJ program for college classes in my junior year of high school and learn film early? And then I don't have to pay for those college classes, and then I'm ahead of the game. I was thinking like that at a young ass age, like crazy. I was flipping those snapbacks, I swear, in my sophomore year, like learning to restore them off of YouTube.
Yeah, didn't you go to like Ramona and stuff?
Yeah,
like
I would
that?
go to, dude, there used to be good stuff back in there was not as much good stuff. But nowadays we got like Seabass and shit. Like, it's a whole different ballgame now. Like, people want the old 90s vintage shirts that have one stitch and it's like a Led Zeppelin or a Van Halen shirt and it's worth like fucking 30 grand, and Seabass gets chrome hearts at the Goodwill on fucking 17, which is blows my mind. But
Right.
that's sick. I loved it. I always loved like seeing a restoration process, or like when someone sees a vision in something and brings it to life, because like that's how I was.
Right.
That's how I am with videos. That's how I was with thrifting or whatever. Like, you look at that, look at this dirty ass Toronto Maple Leafs hat. It's fucking stained and crumpled up.
Yeah, you used to post like when you would clean them. and shit.
Yeah, I would. I had a snap collection. I still have a few snaps
You had a
actually.
whole thrift store.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you.
Dude, yeah, I would have them in bins. Like, I had a whole method on restoring them. First, I would
Pull them out from under the bed.
you would.
I'm not lying to you, though.
Yo.
Bins on top of bins. on
I
top
did.
of
I had
bins.
bins for real. So I would wash it. I'd get it damp. You get detergent. You scrub it. And then you drain that water. Then you put fresh water in. Put more detergent in so it has suds. You put the hat in. You let it sit for an hour so it really eats at it. Maybe multiple hours. You take it out. You dry it a little bit. I would get a pan that was like the perfect diameter of the hat. You put the hat on with a cardboard. You put it around the pan and you put on the tightest snap. Now it's going to gain its shape back, and I would put 2 fans on it and a light. Then it's going to dry. And then near the end, where it's still a little damp but almost dry, you put like hairspray on the front. Well, now it's going to stiffen it. It's going to retain that shape, and that's how I would restore them. I would even go as far as like if it had a broken snap, but it was a good hat. I didn't stitch, but I would just hot glue it in there. Like I could make a snapback or a strapback. Like it would hold up fine too. Like that shit stayed, but I could change bills or whatever. Like
you used to show me how to do that shit.
Dude, I got real into that. Like I loved doing that because it was just I loved how different it was. Like that you're about to have something that no one has.
Right, because you made it.
And then there was money to be made too, because that's when fucking Tyga snapbacks and tattoos type shit was real popular. Bro, that Toronto Maple Leafs hat that I bought off Jalen.
They really used to argue about who started the snapbacks back.
Dude, that Toronto Maple Leafs.
Chris Brown, bro. Chris Brown.
It was a paint splash. That was the design. I got it for $10 from him. I restored it. This is when Instagram first started, because at first it was only iPhone. Then they made it available for Android. Yeah, and I had my account, and I was posting snapbacks. I sold that hat for $250 in my sophomore year. Bro, I thought I was ready for an early retirement. I was about to drop out.
I'm gonna just do this forever.
Fuck. Yeah, hell yeah. That fucking motivated the fuck out of me to keep going. And then it led to Nike SBs. That led to car parts. That led to cars. That led to wheels. I always have been a fan of collecting things and restoring things.
You had some shoes, man. I didn't have shit. I mean, I had some shit, but like
I got big into Nike SBs.
I just kind of
have a lot still. A lot.
Yeah, I want to see his collection. I always loved.
I didn't ever like know about like quick strikes and shit, so I just got the GRs, but I got the clean ones.
But that to me, that's cooler than the kid who buys just what's hype, because the kid who's buying just what's hype is buying it to impress other people.
But it was different. It was different back then. It
was cool.
It's different, like thinking back then and buying it now, because it's like fuck, I wanted those so bad, and I didn't have a job, so I can't buy these fucking $150.
I love that feeling.
And like now, it's
you just ball out, bitch. I already bought it on eBay.
Bitch,
shit, I'm not even gonna bid on it. I'm gonna buy it now.
Right. Well, then I hit licks too, man. You know, I'm the easy eBay money sniper.
Yeah,
I just sound like
that's how I feel about the VX1000. Like that was a grail. Well, mainly just the fisheye. I used to hate VX1000 footage like a head ass. I used to go, it looks old and outdated. I love 2100 Mark 1. Mark 1 was always the best fisheye though. I thought 2100 looked a little bit better, more vibrant. Nowadays, I'm like, there's just something about 1000 footage. It just looks like a time machine. Everything that's filmed with looks like it's from the 90s.
Right.
I love that about it.
Right.
And it does. It gets the best colors, the best sunsets, the best lens flares, and there's the one thing distinct. Like if you watch a VX2000, VX2100 video, you watch a VX1000, they actually remade this for DSLRs. The mic captures skateboarding audio the absolute best. The snap of the board, like the grind, the slide, skating on like a rough surface, like that gritty ass noise, dude. It captures it so well. Dude, 2100s DSLRs, they don't do it. Like this company called Wooden Camera literally remade. They designed the VX mic. It even looks like the VX mic, but it can go on your DSLR or whatever, and it gets VX like style audio for HD. That's why the VX1000 is such like a crazy camera for skating, dude. I like actually researched it. Like it really did so much for skateboarding. Right. It's such a I can't think of the word right now. It's not nostalgic, but it's just such a crazy like staple.
Yeah.
It changed. It revolutionized skateboarding.
Right.
It set a
Anybody
standard.
sees that camera, they're gonna be like,
it set a standard.
We're getting clipped.
If you see,
knows what that is.
It had the fisheye with the most distortion. It had the best audio. The VX1000 is actually like a revolutionary prosumer camera just for 3CCD, mini DV, standard definition cameras from the 90s period. Because it for back in the day, 3000 was good for that type of camera. That was cheap. That was a consumer. It was a prosumer, but regular people could buy that and make professional looking videos.
Right.
Because that camera was designed for you to watch it on your TV, on a DVD. That was before
make like home movies.
Yeah, it was before the internet was really a thing. That's why like you'll watch VX footage on the internet. Like back in the day, it was like, oh, it doesn't look that good. It looks kind of pixelated. Well, that's because it's compressed to fit on the internet. When you watch it on it, like if you watch a skate video on YouTube and then you watch it on the DVD on your TV, oh, dude, on the DVD it looks fucking crystal clear, but on fucking YouTube it's like, oh, it's all pixelated. It doesn't look that good. But that's because that was designed
to go on.
Yeah, it was designed for that. But that camera, that was a revolutionary camera, period. But for skateboarding, it was even more notable because you have the handle, you got the best audio. They made that fisheye for it, which fucking changed the game. Just like there's so many things, like people would see that camera like, all right, this guy, they're filming with the VX, like this is official. Everyone started using that VX. Before, people were using all types of cameras. Now everyone just went to this one camera. So it's like it set a standard. When the VX came out, like people really had to get serious about their video parts because how good it looked and everything. So I definitely appreciate that camera's
Well, then
importance.
I think they had to put an account like it uses tape, right?
Yeah, mini DV tapes.
Yeah, so you gotta fucking think about you're using up a tape if you're fucking, you know.
There was a lot at stake back then.
So you're like,
yeah, man, for sure.
You want to get it quick because like. I don't know. I would think about shit like that because, like, fuck, this dude pays for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm eating up a whole.
There's
tape.
people who keep that in mind. I respect those people, but nowadays, I definitely appreciate its importance in history. But now I view it almost as like a nostalgic thing, like because a lot of people went to HD. Or the skate industry, for the most part, went to HD.
Yeah,
but
like
the VX is still alive.
And shit.
Yeah, the VX is still alive.
Drones and shit, using drones.
Yeah,
and
it's
all
crazy as fuck.
I mean, it looks cool, but it went from like you said, VX, and now it's.
But this is where I love skateboarding. Any other,
and they're just doing it off their phones. Sorry to interrupt. They're doing it off their fucking phones. They're not even using like the real deal.
You can lock your drone onto something and it'll follow you.
That's so crazy.
Like
crazy.
This is where I appreciate skateboarding the most. Any other like hobby or passion, or whatever. I don't even think of skateboarding as a hobby. It's like it's a fucking passion. It's a lifestyle.
Right.
But anything else, everyone would be like, "That's a fucking almost 30-year-old camera. Why would we even use that? We wouldn't even consider it."
Yeah.
But skateboarding, because that camera's significance in skating and how well it captures skating, they have literally kept that camera alive for so long. No one really gives a fuck about 2000s, 2100s. Like, you can get them repaired. There's support for them. But there was so much support for the VX1000. You have Aaron Burgundy doing fucking custom paint jobs on it and getting posted on Thrasher Transworld for that.
Oh, yeah, he did Beagles, right?
Yeah, I think he did Beagles back in the day.
Yeah.
He does a lot of custom ones, and then he raffles them or sells them or whatever. Like, you can get your VX repaired. There's this guy called Carrie at Video Electronics. He's, like, famous from Skate Perception, but he's like a go-to guy to send your VX to get repaired. Like the amount of support there is that's keeping this camera alive, it's crazy because it's like anyone would view it as like, oh, throw that away. It's like so fucking old. Like let's go get a DSLR. But no, like this camera is so significant with skating, and skaters like learn to keep it alive. I find that fucking rad.
Right.
But finally owning one and filming, like his was the only, he owned one briefly, and that was the only time I ever filmed a clip with one at the park. It was him skating, Caputo, Danny, and Bill actually. Bill finally got that tray flip on the barricade, and I was the one to film it this time.
Hey, the one where he did the spread eagle.
Yeah, and then I put like stank in this shit.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
Yeah, I fucking got it. That was the first clip actually, but that was the only VX1000 video I ever experimented with, and I didn't appreciate them at the time. I was just like, to me they look outdated, they look pixelated, whatever. Nowadays I actually have retired my 2000-2100. Like I got those VXs this year because I sold that old VX forever ago. I got a 2000 first off Facebook Marketplace for $100, which blew me away because I was like, damn, I used to have $2,000 in one of these. Now I have a perfect one for $100.
Shit.
Then Lucas Milano basically gave me his 2100 in fisheye, same one he filmed Express Yourself with. That's what I made that edit with. And then now I have I fell in love with 1000 footage like shortly after. I started watching like a lot of videos, some with VX1s from independent skate filmmakers, and it grew on me. I was just like, damn, like this shit is actually so rad. Just like the way it looks and everything about it, like the image it produces and the way it sounds. I started noticing all the little things, and I was like, dude, I gotta get one.
You definitely know when it's a VX when you're watching.
Yeah, for sure. And then I found one because for those who don't know, Century has finally discontinued the Mark I fisheye, and it's funny when that happened because before. Fisheye, the used ones with the light scratch were always like $500 to $700, and the brand new one was $900. Nowadays, like you were just talking about earlier, like, oh, I used to want that when I was younger, but I didn't have the money. That's how I am with a lot of things nowadays that I used to want. Like whether it's some Nike SBs or whatever, like, oh, I used to dream of owning it. Well, now I hit fucking buy and don't think about it because I have it like that, thank God, because I work for it.
Yeah.
Like, but dude, when they discontinued it, because I would have just bought the lens brand new, not give a fuck.
Right.
Like, I would have kept rolling, not even thought about it. But they discontinued it as soon as I wanted to get a VX. And dude, and it was weird as fuck because I was looking at VX prices. VX 1000s, they're like $700, $1,000. VX 2100s, even online, because you know online is where you're gonna find the most taxed stuff. Dude, those are like cheap as fuck. They're like $100 to $200. They did not hold their value at all. And those are the revised versions. Those are the better versions. But the 1000, it held its value. Funny how skating did that for that. The oldest camera, but because that's such a unique camera, such a unique image, that was the start of it. That's the one everyone kept valuable.
Right.
And mainly because of the Mark I fisheye, but like I said, the audio and the image. But they discontinued the fisheye. And this was like 2 weeks after I wanted to, like, I was like, all right, I'm gonna get one. And then I had noticed 2 weeks prior they had discontinued. I'm like, well, fuck me. Like, and then I think there's this one Instagram page called Def Lens Fisheye Sales or some shit. And it's like, he made a post, like a text that just said, just so people know, your VX in 2020 is worth 700 to 1,000. If it's a Japanese one, it's like 300 to 500. Your Mark 1 fisheye is worth 1,000 to 2,000 bucks. And I read that, I was just like, well, fuck me. I was just like, I'm gonna own one no matter what. It's just I'm not gonna pay rape, so like I gotta wait to find a good deal because good deals pop up. But I was just like, damn, well, this sucks.
That's how it is with the sneakers.
And it's
right
so
now,
fucked
bro.
up because
I'm waiting for fucking Steve.
last year,
With the raffle.
Yeah, shout out the block.
Last year I got that VX 2000 again I got that one for $100, but I had nothing else. I didn't have a capture camera. I didn't have a fish. I had nothing. I just had the camera. But I was okay. I was like, all right, I'll piece it together. And I was like, all right, this time around, I just want to own the lens that I always wanted to own. I'm gonna get a Mark 1. Right. I bought one last year when I was like heavy in the car still. I found one on they took the Escape Perception. They just made it a Facebook group. It's not as popular as it was, but people still post on there.
Right.
I found one for $500, which was like a fair deal. I bought it. Next day, the guy, I was like, hey man, you got the tracking info on that? He's like, yeah, I'm just gonna refund you your money. I'm gonna regret selling this. And I was like, what the fuck? So he sent me the money back. I had like announced like, to people, I was like, yo, I hit some skaters up, like, yo, I got a fish out, like, let's film soon. And then that happened. I was like, god damn it, man. And then this year around, I wanted to get one again, and I was like, all right, I'll just buy it new this time because my life isn't just cars anymore. Like, I'm down to do this.
Right.
They discontinued it. I'm looking at used prices. Used ones with a scratch are $1,500. Like, there was one that sold that was like basically you would say dead stock. It was new in box. That one sold for $2,200. That was the first one to sell for that on eBay, and I was just like, what the fuck, dude? Because I like to film close.
That's
like
that
it's inevitable.
That's that fucking
it's
hurt.
inevitable that the lens is gonna get hit. And like you can't even be mad at the skaters. It's like because you're choosing to get that close. Like they're trying their best to get the clip. It's like I was just like fuck, dude. Like it's like I want to so bad, but I can't pay $2,000 for something that is gonna get hit and decrease in value. I was just like I gotta wait for a better deal.
Right.
And luckily enough, I found a VX on eBay. It was in Canada. It was low bids. Like I was going off condition though, but this one was great condition. TV production teacher in Canada. Had been stored inside. He was the second owner. Never even got really used. It had bids, but it had like 5 days left. No bid. Actually, it didn't have any bids, but the starting bid was like $300 or something. I thought on eBay you could get contact info. You can't do that. eBay prohibits it. You can't send phone numbers or emails.
Yeah.
It won't let you send a message because they know you're trying to do the deal outside of them. And they won't profit anything.
Right.
Dude, I got this motherfucker Skype. I downloaded Skype and I Skyped this dude from Canada and like I had him verify everything with the camera. And he's like, I was like, how can I just buy it right now? Like, I'm going to 100% buy it. I said, I'm going to 100% buy this camera off of you. It's just a matter of the price we can agree on. Like, what's fair for us both? Dude, he did $300. I was so stoked because they're literally selling for $1,000 still.
That's crazy.
And that's from a skateboarder. That camera has probably been hit. The VAP unit's probably flown off. The ribbon cable's probably fucked up. Like, that camera's been used in a bit, bro. This was a TV production teacher who stored it in a climate-controlled environment. That's the best.
Right.
And I've already verified everything works. Got that for $300. I just had to pay like $50 shipping. That arrived on a Thursday. That Saturday was when I went to Gainesville to film the last of the clips for that little edit. I seen a dude at the skate park and like we got to talking and he turns out he was like the filmer in Gainesville. And he had 2 Mark 1 fish eyes.
Shit.
And I was like, bro, I was like, you have to sell me the spare. Like, I just got the camera this week. Like, I've already fallen in love with it. Like, I've already retired my other VXs. Like, I'm only going to film VX1 now. I was like, I have to get that fisheye. Yeah. He's like, it's kind of scratched, but, you know, like, he was aware of everything, them being discontinued. Because, dude, a fucked up one is actually selling for, like, $700 to $800. I scratched the fuck one. Like, back in the day, you could have not have been able to sell this on Escape Perception because it's useless.
Right.
But they're selling for big money now. Because here's the thing. Century was producing the front glass. It's called a front element. They were producing that. You could just buy it for like $300 and you could put it on yourself. They stopped when they discontinued the lens. They stopped selling front elements, but front elements still existed with them. They just weren't selling them anymore. You had to already be in possession of a Mark 1, send it to them. Not only do you have to buy the front element, but you have to pay their bitch asses 2 hours of labor, which is not cheap.
I'm sure.
And they'll replace it. They'll sell you the element, but on the notion that they have to install it.
Yeah.
Dude, he had that Mark 1. It was scratch. It's not that bad. Like, it was usable as it was, but like for this full length, I don't know how long mini DV tapes are going to exist. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, I don't know what's going to happen with this lens. I don't know if I'll be able to get another one for a reasonable price. I was just like, I'm going to just do this once. I'm going to do it right. I'm going to make my full length epic as fuck, like I had always dreamed of. And that, if I can keep making full lengths, I fucking will, bro. I'm going to fall in love with the process. But I may not be able to make another one due to the circumstances of the rarity of everything. So I got the lens. It was scratched. It was
like an old stuff. That's what sucks with like an old shit, man.
It was scratched, but not that bad. I could have used it, but I wanted it to be better. I got it for $500, and I was stoked. I was like, dude, to even own one, because I had just got it the same week I had got the camera. I was like, fuck, this couldn't have worked out any better.
Right. It was
And
like
then
meant to happen.
I contacted Century. I was like, do you guys have any front elements left? I'll send mine in for repair. And she's like, we have a very, very small amount. After this week, we are no longer repairing any more ever. She said, if you send yours out today, I can squeeze you in. Fucking, as soon as I got off work, I fucking priority shipped that shit. They've already assessed it. They're already in the process of repairing it. I should have it back like next week, and that's like officially when filming for the full length begins. But that's like the universe like telling you like this was meant to be, like you're on the right path. How could that have happened any better? Like I hit up them like, yo, let's go to Gainesville, skate with these dudes. We'll finish the video. I just need to get like a little ender. I just need an ender quality clip. And how is it that I was warming up at the skate park to meet with everyone, and that guy happened to have a spare Mark 1? That couldn't have worked out any better, dude. So I'm definitely on the right path. Like the universe is telling me. Like I feel like the universe will call on you sometimes, and it's like no matter how big of a step you make, it could be the smallest step. But if you just take that calling and you head in the right direction, like I'm sure, like when you wanted to start the podcast, like you started to have to think like, what do I need lights or some shit or whatever.
Yeah,
you had to start.
Thought the shit out of this.
You had to like think about the process and like making this art and shit like that. Like you had to think about that.
That's shout out to the crew, man.
Shout out to the crew. Well, I'm saying you had to facilitate that and set. You had to get the ball rolling.
Yeah.
Like sometimes the universe will call on you, and it's.
I just had to fucking get over like.
Yeah, putting yourself out there.
Being in this, like that's what it was.
But like with this, I was like, all right, the universe is calling on me. It's up to me to go with it, and I'm even if it's the smallest baby step, like you just got to go with the flow. Like if you take that step, you're gonna head down a direction where you're gonna make shit happen. So it couldn't have worked out any better. So I have the perfect setup. I have a perfect working VX1000, and I have the fisheye. So
hell yeah, no,
definitely stoked on that.
I'm fucking glad to hear that you're back, man.
Hell yeah, man. I am too, bro. The hang around skateboarders again is so refreshing.
Yeah.
After dealing with car people, because like the thing with car people is like you don't even really know who's your friend. They're very passive aggressive. They're not direct like skateboarders. Two, it's like they fuck with the car more than the fucking it's weird, bro. Yeah. It's like they fuck with your car you're driving more than you as a person. Like it's just weird, bro. Like skating, you could be like I was skating at the block the other day when I had just bought a new complete.
Yeah. And
there was a few people skating there. I was just trying to warm up, like just 50-50 that little ledge and do like a little rock to fakie, like just bullshitting around, like just warming up. I wasn't landing it though, but they kept cheering me on. And then I finally I did the 50-50, I did rock to fakie, I did a kickflip, and then I like stuck a back big spin, and they were like so stoked, bro. That will not really happen in drifting. You're not gonna show up in a shitty ass drift car and like spin out, and people are gonna get stoked because you're trying. Like there's some genuine people that will. I'm saying the majority isn't. But I feel like the majority
cool guy shit.
Yeah, I feel like the majority of skaters are like, you know what I'm saying, the good people at least. Like there's cool guys in anything and everywhere you go. Yeah. But skateboarders for the most part, like it's not all about talent, but they respect effort, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, that's what I love about skating.
Like damn, at least you tried that shit.
Yeah. And just skaters are just, I don't know, they're more direct. We view the world with a similar mindset. It's cool to be around these type of people again, man. Some real ass people finally. I dealt with some fake ass people for a lot of years.
Fucking Dweezy, what you been up to, man? You feel like you've been ducked off, just living life.
I've just been working, man.
Yeah.
Just chilling, work.
That's it.
What do you mean chill at work?
I just be chilling and working.
Oh.
So what do you mean?
I thought he said chilling at work. Y'all got like a Facebook Friday there?
Nah, hell no.
Facebook Friday.
We do in the Navy hangar.
Nah, I've been driving to Daytona every day, bro.
Really?
Yes, sir. We
Damn.
got a high rise out there. We're doing
Yeah.
What do you do?
right
again?
on the beach. Fire alarm.
You put fire alarms in? That's
Yeah.
right. Shit. So what, you like in and out all day?
Huh? Nah, I just be in the building. The building's sick. It's right
Yeah.
on the beach. I'm on like the 42nd floor.
It's like actually in Daytona. Or it's like by
Yeah,
Port
it's
Orange.
It's right on the beach in Daytona. It's like right after what's that place where the skate park's at? They got that little concrete
The
skate
Bethune?
park. Nah, not Bethune.
Port Orange.
It's
Fuck.
before all that.
No, not New Smyrna. New Smyrna's farther.
Nah, that shit's way further.
Flagler?
Nah, past Flag.
Fuck, dude. I don't know, dude. I'm like naming all the skate parks I know.
Fucking
over there.
crash. Where is this fucking?
Because I was going to Daytona like every weekend for like a year. Because my buddy used to have a shop there, and that's where I built one of my cars at. A few of cars there. I was going there every weekend, bro.
Orlando when I had the TL.
Yeah. What shows? Like Clean Culture?
Nah, like actual TL and
Oh,
like
show.
TSXs and stuff.
That's fun.
Yeah, it was weird.
No.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah,
Why was it weird?
Honda guys are weird.
Yeah.
I got
Car
that,
people fucking, for the most part, suck, man.
Yeah.
Keep skating.
No cap.
I don't know
For real,
shit
for
about
real.
cars, so I guess I'm good.
That's real shit. Car people suck.
Car people are weird, man.
Yeah.
They're passive aggressive, and a lot of them are fake.
Right.
There's good ones though. Like I've actually met some of my closest, like most genuine friends through cars and drifting. But
Right.
it's like for
No,
me,
you're
at least
saying,
in
you're
my
saying like the genuine, like,
at least in my
population.
experience, yeah, the majority, you know, they've been on some shit like that. It'll be interesting when I make my return with the Skyline, because I already have it mapped out basically. Because like I said, this whole podcast is like a time capsule. I can't wait to come back and watch this in a few years. But basically, how I'm starting is I have a whole YouTube series of building the car. I've never done that before, but I have the whole build on film. That's HD. Before I even get the YouTube off the ground, because I had like a little Instagram going, like 1,500 people on it just through the cars. And like a lot of people, the Instagram is actually kind of dope for drifting, because like there's random people I've met. Like I went to Phoenix and I had people fucking with me out there just because of my driving in Florida, and they liked my car. Like they were showing me around the city and stuff. I find that cool. But when I come back with this Skyline, I'm about to create a whole new genre of type of video on Instagram, like where I'm mixing cars and skating and like little edits. Like they're just like I see like the little edits everyone does at the parks and shit, and I fuck with it, even though it's like on some trendy, it seems like a little cookie cutter. But the way to be different with that is like mix drifting with that. And Chew has actually helped me film one at OSW, but it like wasn't as crazy. They're about to be fucking crazy now. Like they will go viral for people who are not even into cars, just because they're gonna be funny and crazy as fuck. Like I'm packing this like little 20-30 second video with as much action and craziness as I can. Like you'll see when they come out, but that'll like get the Instagram back going. Like all the people that were fucking with me back then, they're gonna fuck with me. The people that hate me, they're gonna hate me even more. They're gonna be even more jealous. And then I'll go, you know, I'm gonna drive the car, make a bunch of these little edits, grow the following on there.
Fuck yeah.
And then before I come out with the build series actually won't be out for a little bit. This is what I can't wait for. This is like one of the reasons why I had to have VX1000. I'm like the type of drifting I'm into, it's very specific. Like it's very that era, that early 2000s, late 90s era of Japanese drifting. That's what I try to recreate. Like American drifting nowadays is kind of different. Everyone's just like function over form. Doesn't matter if it's a fucking like Baja truck that looks ugly and it's beat up, as long as it drives good. Back in the day in Japan, like everyone took pride in what they had, and like their cars looked sick. They had the best paint jobs, low as fuck to the ground, the best wheels, crazy like mirrors that are worth $1,000 if you can believe that. The best interiors, everything was like gangster as fuck.
Right.
They just looked crazy. Like every car was one of one, and it had a presence to it. And I've always been captivated. Like I've always liked style in skating. I like style in streetwear. I like style in filming. I like style in cars too.
Right.
And like
Style matters.
yeah, style. Hell yeah,
Style
the fucking
matters.
style matters. Like that's your ability to stand out and be unique.
Right.
So like when I come back with this Skyline, which is this hands down, one, it's just the Skyline. That's in itself is cool. Not only is it the Skyline, it's going to be one of the most stylish Skylines to exist in America. That, and I drive the fuck out of my cars. Like most of these people who own like the cool cars, they don't drive, and if they do drive, they kind of suck. Like, I'm gonna drift this car on a fucking road course.
Like, they got this shit to take pictures of it?
Yeah, they're one of those, bro. Like, it's hard to explain it to people who aren't in the cars, but that's basically it. Like they have it to flex, but
like
they don't.
Fake stunting?
Yeah, or they'll do 100. They'll try to drift 100 laps all day. They suck all of them, but they do one good lap. That's the one good lap that's getting posted on Instagram, and they're gonna be cocky as fuck about it. They're gonna start like, it's just goofy how it is. Like, I'm humble. I'm gonna go there and be the same goofy ass, funny ass person. A lot.
That's in everything. It's not just drifting.
Yes.
That's everything.
I feel
I was
you.
about to say, that sounds just like skating.
But like, some people would own this car, and they would be a cool guy just off owning the car, because the car has that. You can get clout off the car. Like, you can build like a 30K following just off posting pictures. Like, no problem.
Right.
Especially with how I'm about to build it, which is
It'll
like
be a garage clean for most people.
like. But
my dog out here gonna do it.
I'm about to drive the fuck out of it, but I'm making VX1000 YouTube videos of the car. So like, vlogging is a big thing in drifting. There's a lot of YouTubers. I'm friends with the YouTuber that has 3 million subscribers. He's a millionaire. He has like fucking 30 cars. Like I knew him from drifting. And I seen him at a drift event. He came over and like fucked with my car, and we got to talking. And then I was like, oh fuck, this dude's like a big YouTuber. Like, that's sick. But I know him on a personal level. I see fucking people come up to him as fans, like wanting to get autographs at drift events. Like, that's crazy as fuck.
Right.
But like, everyone's big into the vlogs. But here's the thing, they make it kid friendly, and like, they basically get rich off of selling merch.
Right.
And I fuck with it like as a hustle and a business perspective. I respect it. What I don't respect is like, on a creative level, they don't really put much effort into the videos. And then on another level, it's not even a real personality. They're just being fake. Like, I know them in real life. I know that's not how they act. I get why they're doing it, so they can put,
hey, YouTube, how's it going?
yeah, it's some shit like that. Like, hey, what's up, guys? Like, that's the go-to. Hey, what's up, guys? But like, I want to do this shit as like VX1000. I want the shit to be like a skate video, bro. I want it to look and feel like a skate video. And not only is the car from early 2000s, the camera is from the 90s, so it's like everything is just executed perfect. You're seeing drifting of an early 2000s Japanese car, and it literally looks like it's from the early 2000s because it's filmed with a camera from that era. No one has done that. Like, some people have tried, but like, no one's ever been consistent and made a series out of it. Like, I'm building the Instagram following. I'm coming out with the YouTube videos of VX drifting, which I haven't even seen done. And then in time, then I'm gonna go to HD. Like, it'll just all looking at us. It'll just all be HD.
We had to offer.
I know. I respect the offer. But that's one thing. That's like the Instagram edits that I'm about to make. That's never been done. No one has ever done. And I'm about to actually get Javon and like them. Like, we're gonna do some crazy shit, bro. Like, they're gonna have like my helmet on and my driving gloves and my steering wheel. Like, it just comes off my car. It's called a quick release. I'm about to get them. I'm about to like get them to skate spots or like skate the park and then jump in the car, and I'm gonna start doing burnouts and donuts. And like, not only is it cool, but then I'm about to edit it like a fucking music video, and it's fast paced. Like, it's gonna garnish attention. But I don't want attention to be cool on the internet. I want to build the following so they'll go to the YouTube, and then from there I can build the YouTube.
Yeah.
All of this is practice making videos, and then in turn, like the skate. It starts with the skating. It starts with the full length, and then on the side I'll be making the VX drift videos and the Instagram car edits, and then in time that will turn into HD car videos where I got like GoPros in the car. Then I'll have like someone filming with an actual really nice HD rig on the outside. And then I'll be making those types of videos
with like the arms and shit on it.
And then I grow that YouTube. And then in time, there's like 2 ultimate goals. The first one would be like, I myself as a videographer can do freelance work. Like, I could shoot weddings, I could shoot commercials for local businesses, I can shoot concerts. And then like, just on my own creative shit, I can give a voice to people in Jackson, like Branson Green, for example. Like, I already have a video with him like planned. Like, I think it's sick, the art and the tattoos he does. Like,
yeah, that's what I just had on the last episode.
Really?
Yeah.
That's fire. Yeah. I already want to do like a video showcasing him, because like, I want to put a spotlight on people that I feel deserve it and that are humble, and like showcase what they're doing, basically. Like, that's like a little creative goal I have with videos, like with the HD shit. So like, if I can do that, if I can get paid for like weddings and make money off that, and then also do it as a passion, that's sick. And then the end goal, the ultimate end goal would be one day, if I can have a business where I have the equipment and I can like empower young like talented videographers who I see they're as hungry as I was back in the day, and like I can give them like, yo, like I'm gonna get you on this job. If I can just handle the management and the logistics and the funding of it, I can step in when I want and working on the videos that I really, really want to work on. But besides that, I just make sure everyone's producing. That would be the ultimate end goal, because I'm really making an impact. I'm changing the world at that point. Like I'm helping kids like me when I was younger. I'm hiring them, making them money, and I'm giving them an opportunity to do what they love and get paid for it. How does it get any better than that?
You got a lot of shit planned, dude. That's sick.
Hell yeah, bro. Once the depression got out the way, it was just like, all right, I'm not a fucking victim anymore. I'm not just planning to work for someone else for the rest of my life. Like I have to have shit on the side, otherwise like my life just feels so meaningless. Like in 2019, I just chased pussy. Like that was so unproductive. Like that was just stupid. Like I would go to bars. I hated bars. I didn't like that shit. But just the fact that I even did some of that stuff is crazy. Reflecting on it, I was like, what I learned is I'll never do it again.
Did you get some pussy though?
No, I'm not. I'm gonna probably die a virgin, and I'm okay with that.
Fuck.
I can buy you some.
No, hell no.
No, like.
No, I'm not joking.
Top dollar, bro.
I'm not joking with the virgin part, but I mean, I don't think I'm gonna die a virgin. But I at this point, it's like that's not my focus. Like everything's gonna happen in due time. You feel me? Like some people might look at it as like a societal norm.
Yeah.
Like, oh, that should have happened for you already. Well, I got head once, but she was down to fuck. But she broke up before that could happen. But basically, like everything that I want to happen will happen in due time. And I used to be like, oh, fuck, man. I feel so depressed because everyone's already fucked and I haven't. Like that, bro. That when you start looking at things as a societal norm, or you start comparing your life to other people. That's just that's where you start losing your own happiness for no reason, because everyone's life is everyone's own journey, and like things are just meant to happen when they're supposed to happen.
Right.
You know. So I like that's not like something I used to be embarrassed.
You said what?
Preacher man.
I used to be embarrassed with that. I used to tell people like, no, I'm not a virgin. like that's like the most virgin thing to say. Like, no, I'm not a virgin. Like, yeah, some type shit. But
just don't answer.
Right now, because like. If I was in that setting, like, I mean, when you're young, you just have fun. Like, it doesn't matter. You don't got to get attached. But I would really just like to be with one girl and just chill. But I'm not even, dude. I've made some shit happen that wouldn't have happened if I wasn't single. Like, I've just jumped in a car and gone on a road trip to sell something. Like that. Like, you know, if I got to tell, hey, I'm going out of town. Oh, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that, dude. Like, I've made so much shit happen just being spontaneous and having have my freedom.
You got no attachment to nothing.
Yeah, I don't have attachment emotionally, and then I don't have it financially. You know what I'm saying? Like, and if I am a husband one day, and if I am a father, two things that I really would like to happen.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it to the best of my ability because of my upbringing. Like, I felt like my dad, there was more he might have been able to do as a husband and father, but he was a badass dad. Don't get me wrong. Like where it mattered, he got shit done. He sacrificed to make shit happen.
That's all that matters.
But there was areas where if I was in his situation, I'm gonna do it differently. And when it comes my time, I'm not gonna. Oh, I just had a kid on an accident. I'm not even ready for this. I'm fucking young as fuck. I have no money to do this. It's not gonna happen like that. Like I'm gonna have the house. I'm gonna be financially straight.
Right.
Like they're gonna have the life I didn't have. And I'm not saying I had a bad life, but I'm saying if I'm a dad, bro, I'm gonna be the fucking best dad ever. Like I'm about to put so much wisdom in them. I'm about to empower them from such a young age. Like I was growing up, I was a pussy. I was a pushover. Like I was not confident. Like I was not assertive. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not gonna be like that. I'm gonna empower them. I'm gonna get their mind right. Like all the wisdom that I've gained since I've turned 18 and all the lessons I had to learn the hard way, I'm gonna do my best to make sure they don't have to learn it the hard way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not stressing that. I used to be stressing that. You know what I'm saying? But right now I'm just like, if you work on yourself and you're happy with who you are, like that shit will, that's going to happen in time. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. No, definitely it will.
But, you know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm like in my 20s to 30s, bro, is just get a fuck ton of money and get all my dreams off the ground and do a lot of traveling and have a lot of fun with cars and skating and just do that, man. Just enjoy my freedom and just build myself financially. Like I have too many goals and I want to do too much wild shit while I'm young to want to be tied down at this age.
Right. Well,
Like I realistically don't see that happening until
it looks
30
like
or
you're
later.
getting it done, man.
Hell yeah.
Looks
I
like
mean,
you're
it's
starting.
starting. It's finally
Yeah.
starting. Like, I'm really telling you, like, this skating is really the start of it all. Like, because I've been in the gym and eating clean finally for like the past 2 months. I'm finally losing some weight again.
You want this?
Yeah.
And through that, like, I started buying clothes and kicks again because I lost enough weight to feel a
Yeah.
little bit confident again. Like, oh yeah, that's worth spending money on.
Right.
But now I'm skating, and now I'm, in addition to eating clean and going to the gym, well, now I'm skating and filming all the time. Still eating clean. That's gonna help. Now we're creating something. I'm breaking the rust off creatively. Like, now I'm knowing how to make videos again. Now I'm about to build the computer. Now I have a computer that can do HD videos that can handle that. Now I know how to edit again. I'm about to literally take online classes how to edit. Not pay for them. You can basically find anything for free on YouTube. But learn that. Really apply myself and learn it as if I was enrolled into college. From there, then it goes to the car videos. And from the car videos, it goes to like my own personal channel, where I'm doing like all sorts of creative and crazy videos. And then you already know the end goal would be like, I do it for myself for a few years, and then if I could just one day have a business helping other people who were like in my shoes, that would be the end goal. You know what I'm saying? So I have like the grand plan. It's you got to take the small steps to build there. I'm not stressing being there in a year or two. Like, that is something that's gonna take a long time.
Well, I'm hoping all that's getting done, man.
It's all getting done, bro.
We've been going for a hot minute. It's the longest one I've ever done.
Hell yeah.
I
don't even know what time it is. I don't really want to know.
It's
12:20.
It's good. Yeah, it's a good minute, man. I think
It's felt like fucking 5 seconds.
I know.
We definitely hit a lot of good topics.
Yes, we did. I'm
gonna watch this shit in like 2 years, and
glad
I hope
you guys came through though, for real.
Yeah, I'm fucking grateful that you even found me interesting enough to have me on here.
Of course, man.
Hell yeah.
Why not?
Nothing but respect for you, man. And you're doing like the same shit I'm doing.
Yeah.
You're taking
Same
a
to you,
risk,
man.
and you're going for it, bro.
Yeah.
You're getting something off the ground.
Right.
Same with this, man. The photography, bro. Same with everyone in here.
Yeah. No, it's definitely all.
That's the only type of people I want to be around.
For sure. I'm with that.
We can all push each other type shit. But
Dead ass.
I'm done with the fucking talk everyone's head off, bro. I did that for 3 hours.
Fuck it, it's straight. No, it's good you came through though, man.
Thank you, man.
For real. Appreciate
Content, my
it. Fuck
boy.
yeah.
Content. Shake jump, man.
Dweezy.
I was getting right the second time.
Looking ass.
All right, but
Now it's thumbnail time, baby.
I'm retiring for the night. I'm going to piss.
I ain't got my boy too.
Turn it
high.
off, everybody.
Hey.
My